again. Everything that I'd owned, I threw it out the windows, came along. Extreme waves I know will part the colors of my sea. Perfect color me. Extreme waves that help.
Right about now, you're about to be possessed by the sounds of MC Raw Face and DJ Easy Rock. Hit it!
To get down, I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I get stupid, I mean outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious, cause I'm a winner, no not a loser. To be an MC is what I choose. Ladies love me, girls adore me, I mean even the ones who never saw me, like the way that I rhyme at a show. The reason why, man, I don't know, so let's go, cause listen up, cause I'm gonna keep you in step. I got an idea that I wanna share. You don't like it, so what? I don't care. I'm number one, the uno, I like calm. Bring all the suckers, cause all of them I'll stomp. Won't neglect, but I will protect all of my followers, cause all I want is respect. I'm not a boxer, but the man who rocks ya. A slick brother that can easy out fox ya. Cause I'm Rob, the last name basis. And over mic, I'm known to be the freshest. So let's start, it shouldn't be too hard. I'm not a sucker, so I don't need a bodyguard. I won't fess, wear bulletproof vest. Don't smoke Buddha, can't stand sex, yes.
It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight.
The situation that the bass is in, I'm kinda stingy, that's why I don't wanna win. A funky rhyme to a foe or a good friend. Listen up, cause I want you to comprehend. Cause I'm the leader, the man, superior. I take curia and then you get worrier. So just sit, my rhymes are not counterfeit. The record sells, which makes this one a hit. It won't hurt to listen to Red Alert. Take off the shirt, make sure it don't hit the dirt. I like the kids, the guys, the girls. I won't get done cause this is raw-based world. I'm on a mission, you better just listen to my rhymes cause I'm all about dissing cause
It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight.
I stand alone, don't need anyone. Cause I'm raw, just came to have fun. Don't need friends that act like foes. Cause I'm raw, face, the one who knows about things that make you get weary. Don't cheer me, just hear me out. Cause I got the clout, shout. Before I turn the party out, I won't stutter, project my voice, speak clearly. So you can be my choice on stage or on record. Go to the whiz and select it. Take it off the rack, if it's whack, put it back. I like the Whopper, the Big Mac. If you want static, so let's go. So, throw up your hands, go for what you know. Bro, I got an ego. Yo, talking to me? No. Oh, cause Robbers in the front, Easy Rockers on the back up. We're not soft, so you better just slack up. Cause I'm cool, calm, just like a breeze. Rock the mic with the help of Easy Rock. On the set,
again. Everything that I'd owned, I threw it out the windows, came along. Extreme waves I know will part the colors of my sea. Perfect color me. Extreme waves that held me out late at night. Extreme places I had gone, but never seen any light. Dirty basements, dirty noise, dirty places coming through. Extreme worlds alone, did you ever like it then? I would stand in line for this. There's always room in life for this. Oh, baby.
Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. Roll another one. Just like the other one. You've been hanging on to it, and I sure would like a hit. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Pass it over to me.
But it needs to be done.
Trollord Games, join the fray.
Trollord Games, join the fray. What's up, Frey? We're here. We got a game today. Finally. So excited. How's everybody?
Yeah. Wait, are we live? We're live? We're live?
Are we live? Are we here at KTLG? Are we live?
Yeah.
Mics are hot.
I mean,
What up,
it
Pete?
rained this morning, Chuck, so my knees hurt. So that's my morning.
What up, Dale? How are you? Good morning. It's good to see the Bear Man in the room. Good morning, Mr. Lorca Samba. Guys, go follow him. He's worth it. King of all baboons, the Chuck. That's right. Woo!
King of all.
Even though I'd like to know who that is because they know my old alias. And that's got me suspicious.
Hello.
The
Oh, God, what was
stalker.
that?
Chuck's
You,
got a
Very
stalker.
It's
good.
Jeremy.
Oh Lord.
I am.
Hello.
I'm bumming as I have IT work to do later, but such is life. You know, I'm in the same boat. After we finish this game, I've got to go to a pool party for like 8 hours. It's some shit.
Ah,
I know. It's
Jeez. You
Absolutely.
poor guy.
I'm sorry.
terrible. I'm
Hey,
sure.
Chuck,
This
I'll
is
be
the new
right
way
back.
Tarnum talks. I'll be there.
Wow.
Oh.
Jeremy, you scared them both away. They're gone.
Good.
Oh, Pete. I mean, I will say this much. If you were going to go to one con in the United States, that would be the con I would recommend you to go to. Because it's unlike any other con. We were actually talking about that earlier. The group was. On the spectrum of conventions, The far right, as far as extreme, like massive amounts of people and just mind blowing and like it's just a lot to take in, is Gen Con, right? The oldest con and the big con in the U.S. On the other side is Gary Con, which is small, tight knit family, very unique experience with the location, having restaurants and bars, places to sit, game in the middle of the night everywhere. It's just unusual. And then in the middle, you've got all the rest of the conventions, which are pretty standard. Smaller hotel areas, larger convention areas with just big gaming halls. There's a little layout for you. That's my advice. If you're going to waste the money and come over here, which you should come over and meet me because I'll be there, of course. Is it really something I want to? Yeah, okay. He wants to do. Okay, I see. I thought you were saying I don't know. Yeah, it's good to go at least one time if you want to go, because you'll see a lot of people from Twitch and the community and stuff.
There's
around,
a lot of people I'd love to meet.
Yes, there are great drinking contests where Jay Lorgasama gets shit faced and people laugh their ass
Yeah,
off.
okay. That's why I really want to go. I want to see Jay in one of these drinking contests.
Last year, Jeremy got sick. Bless his heart, he got sick, and he's the tournament director for us. As running.
No, I'm not.
Well, at that con you were at that time.
You've been voluntold,
and
I wrote the scenario.
He got sick,
You've been voluntold.
And so we had to scramble. And so here I was Friday night, drunk at 2 a.m, trying to figure out the results so I could do the next day's round. And then, of course, that happened. And then that night, he was still sick. We didn't realize he was going to be sick for a while. And then
I was sick the whole time. I was sick for like a full week and a half after that.
And then again, I was drunk again, and I had to sit there with a napkin and figure everything out. And then when I got back home, I was like, "Where's all my shit?" And it was on a napkin left on the bar. So. What can you do?
You know what? You need somebody to follow you around who's sober and cleans up after you.
That was me. That was me.
Well, yeah, but okay. You need a backup in case you get sick.
Yeah, we need.
Hell yeah, Pete.
3 extra people.
We need.
What is? Yeah, no shit. What is Hey, Asher, where you look? I can't remember where you're at now. What are you close to? What town? Because Dakota is going to start Monday working with us. Dakota's going to be taking over the print shop and the warehouse, the shipping, and he's also going to be doing cons. He's going to go to one con a month. We'll start sending him out every month. Okay, Columbus, where we're coming back to Origins, just so you know, it's on the docket for next year. So you'll get to see us there. I almost came up there this year, but I had some stuff happen at home, real personal stuff, and I couldn't go. But I'll be there next year. So, and we'll have a big crew up there at Columbus because I've got a whole family that lives just outside of Columbus, like 8 people in a family that runs CNC. Their kids, wives, it's insane. It'll be a lot of fun. And I'll be sober because I don't think there's a bar inside there. That's just a regular convention. So. Yeah, well, Willie, I was under a lot of pressure with Jeremy being out sick. You don't understand. I felt the need to imbibe just to get over the pressure.
It is often my fault.
No, I drink. I'm not gonna lie. At a convention, why not?
I was forcing Trip to drink. He was like, "Please, no," and I was like, "Drink it."
You better come. We'll meet you at least one time. Good fall. All right, I guess we better play a game, huh?
Sounds great.
You mean we're not here just to BS? And
we could do that. They don't get. They're just here to hang out with us, right? Yeah.
Right.
Let me do my
show of hands. Who's here for the really, really tight story of this game so far?
Jeremy, don't start your bullshit. Do not start your horse shit. Oh my God.
Has it been 3 weeks? Has it been 3 weeks?
I don't know. You take the notes. What have you got in your notes?
My last notes are from the 6th.
That sounds about right. Because I think we wrapped twice in a row. Because Jay screwed us over, and then
damn it, Jay.
No, I'm just he didn't screw us over. But
why are we?
It was something else. I don't remember what it was.
I'm not even gonna say it.
You don't even try to apply a logic to this.
No, I can. No. I can
not.
I'll say it later. It's not something for right now.
You see, you're doing better. You're doing better.
It's a production thing.
I love you for that. All right, let me get over here.
You guys have notes. Actually, no, just one person apparently has notes, and maybe Chuck might remember.
I just wish I don't know we were going to cancel ahead of time, and I stayed up.
There's no way I'm doing a 24-hour stream. I mean, I might do one. I've done them before. I've done them before.
Hey,
I was a lot
Chuck,
younger.
Chuck, we should do a 24-hour troll stream. But we're not going to pin it on any one person. We can rotate host in and out.
We've talked about doing that.
Yeah, we've done. I think we will do that actually. That's probably what we'll do. You know what
I'll take the
what would
night
be really
shift.
cool to do is just have a
Mhm,
24-hour
mhm.
game. One game. You just show up and play
Ooh.
until you get
That
tired.
would
and
get
leave.
pretty. That'll get pretty saggy at some point.
Oh, like no,
I
but
don't
like
know.
people
Lots of
come in and
TPKs,
out,
That's why I
right?
have cocaine, Jeremy.
Dude, I could just murder people for hours. Think about it. You join up, and
For
it's not about.
hours.
It's about how long you survive the arena of death.
Serial killer
Hey,
DM.
hey,
All right,
How
got it.
long do you think you
That
could
new
run that?
Jeremy,
Me?
that new dragon.
5
Baby.
hours tops.
Dude,
right?
Bro,
Jenkins would be
I
fun.
get me some energy drinks, some cocaine. I am set. What are you talking about?
See, I have the idea. We'll use that new dragon that's ungodly powerful. It will just have people coming in all for 24 hours trying to kill the damn thing, and they
So-
won't because it's so OP.
So
Well,
So if you die, you get kicked, and then the next
Oh.
waiting in line.
oh,
will
I
come
know,
in.
Jay. I've done them before. Back when I streamed
could
full
take the
time, I did
platinum
them
dra-
several times actually. I was running. Jay,
You
I
could
used
take
to
the
run
platinum
8
dragon
streams a
and
week.
make it.
8 a week. Think about that. 8.
The
No.
Platinum
you could take-
Dragon.
You could take the platinum dragon and make it a lich dragon.
There we go. Now we're talking down my
There's-
road.
They're
God.
stackable. A lot of these entries in the lich dragon defer to whatever type of dragon it is. So you could have a platinum lich dragon. And I think that would probably be.
Well, we talked him into a Dracolich. It's been decided.
Wait.
An ancient platinum lich dragon would be
Wait, the Lich Dragon's happening?
40th level.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited, big time, and I'm gonna try to talk him into getting
Yeah.
Jason to do a tribute cover to Larry's. Wouldn't that be bomb as fuck? Wouldn't that be bomb?
Well, it wouldn't be a
awesome.
tribute cover. It would be
a homage.
a full page illustration.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying though.
A cover is a cover.
I'm confused.
You said
Oh,
a
I
tribute
see.
cover. It's
Yeah,
not
I guess,
it's
I
not the
guess
cover of
we
a
wouldn't
book.
need. Yeah, we wouldn't need a cover for one book on one monster, right?
Yeah. It would
But-
be a full page
But
illustration.
if we did, I'm trying to talk him into this. One of these days, he's thought about it, doing our version of this, right? And
What
then
is
that
it?
would get the picture on it, eh?
That's the Draconomic. It's a book of dragons and
Right.
optional
Oh.
rules for
Badass.
dragons.
This is good shit right here.
Draconomicon.
You can't
Are
be
there dragon
Advanced Dungeons
classes
and
in there?
Dragons.
I don't remember.
Hey, what
like-
if you let
Shit.
people be dragons and have a PvP fight?
I've
God.
written rules for that. They're sitting on my computer. They're
Right, like you've got the CK Dracolich, and then everybody else. You got red dragons, green
they're
dragons.
completely
Everybody's a
unwieldy.
dragon.
It's almost impossible to have it scale correctly.
Hey, Knight. So, Knight,
I'm concerned.
I use the system I use is Fantasy Grounds, and the reason why I use it is because I've got about $4,000 in it. But
Holy crap.
but I use it. You'll see here in a moment. We just use it for tokens and maps. I don't use the whole thing for automation.
We
Uh,
use real dice here,
use real
people.
dice. The reason why is because I've got to the point where I just like to roll dice at all my games, so I just do hybrid.
Digital dice are evil.
But VTTs,
Evil.
don't
trust
there's all kinds of
computers.
them out there. We've got stuff on Fantasy Grounds. We've got stuff, a little bit of stuff on Roll20. We've got a big catalog coming to Foundry this year, or late this year, and whatever. It's what level you want to play at. I've did back in the old days when I was streaming 8 days a week and stuff. Man, I would spend hours because I didn't have a job. I was retired, and I would spend hours setting up all that shit, and it was great. But when you can't, for me, this is for me. I can't spend enough time in there to make it work worthwhile, so I do a hybrid. Theater of the Mind and VTT. So. No Dragonborn. Pete's like, no. What, Pete? I love Dragonborn. all
No,
that
it's
cool stuff.
they're not dragonborn. They are fully
He's just
fledged
talking about
dragons.
they're actual dragons.
Yeah,
They're characters.
the idea was that everyone, kind of like Council of Worms, everyone would play dragons. There would be a dragon race, and then there was a dragon class. And
Right.
the way to get the good dragon abilities was to level in the dragon class. Or you could go into a normal class, and your dragon would be kind of wimpy at standard dragon stuff, but really, really good at other stuff. And then every 2 levels was the equivalent of an age category. So
That's
between sessions,
interesting.
you had to have really huge time skips. It's like, okay, 400 years have gone by, and you re-encounter each other or whatever. It was that kind of stuff. It was really cool, but it never got finished. So
You never know, though. If we do a dragon book, that could be some of the rules in it. You never know.
yeah,
You know what? We need a master list of all the unfinished or half thought of ideas for turtle
Well,
games because
there is a book of dragons out there for that we've done in the past. But what I want to do is do one that's set up for aired, and have just classic.
That already exists. There's like 15 dragons in the
but
in the
it needs
monsters
to be
and Treasures
more
Aired.
dragons.
I know that, but these are what I'm talking about. These are role playing dragons. These are characterized. It's like NPC Almanac, but for dragons, right? But just a few.
Okay, I don't know what's in the.
Yeah, because like in these right here, dude, every one of these, like Nexus, he's a gold dragon, dude. It spends a whole page and a half just talking about his lair, where he's at, shit like that. These are known dragons. These are the dragons that you use as as bosses, as plot devices. Anyway,
no, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm all for expansion of Arid. So
yeah, me too.
I'm gonna try to suck my new group into Arid.
I'm really anxious for people to go to the far east. There's an area over there that is known as what is that called? Oh, you know what? Let's just switch them. We'll just switch over and we'll look real quick. Let me get over there to it. We'll get in here to the juiciness of the game anyway. All right, so right here.
How are you enjoying our role playing game so far?
Oh, I love it, Jeremy. Thanks for asking. It's fantastic.
We're all role playing people who know what they're talking about.
This game
I'm just
here.
role playing a potato.
This game here is set in the world of air. That's our setting, right? And I'm going
Potatoes
to.
precious.
This right here
Boil
is.
them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
This right here is an overland of the world map. Now down here, Jeremy, I've been thinking about something. See this area here?
Are you showing me something?
Land of the no. Oh, it's on the stream. So the land of no purchase, right? Just remember that land of no purchase, right?
Yeah.
What if that was the setting, the area we put Swords and Chaos? Would that be fucking wild? Huh? Yeah, it'd be fucking cool, dude. It'd be cool.
Listen.
He's tempted, but no.
Oh, it'd be cool.
I wouldn't say that. That would be a really fun.
Conflicted.
That would be really fun for a homebrew campaign. I don't know how I would feel about that being official.
Well, nothing's really official, I think, unless he writes it.
Right.
Like my stuff, we'll see. I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, same marathon.
You could put anything in the land of no purchase. You could just drop all of RuneScape in the land of no purchase. It wouldn't really affect anything.
Wait, you could put Elden Ring.
You could put Elden Ring in there. You could put Azeroth. You could put World of Warcraft there.
Oh,
you could put anything there.
He's not wrong. Let me cut off this bot here. Did I get the bot going?
You put Biker Mice from Mars over there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Who cares? Fuck it. There's nothing there. It's a blank slate.
That's true. Well, most of the planet is actually, because I told him he really ought to think about that extra part of the water that they've got. He should just draw some unnamed continents there and let it go.
I agree. I was thinking the same thing.
But anyway,
the new map came out. I was like, I could do something with that body.
So, for you guys that are watching that may be new to these guys are all playing in an area to the south here, all this area here. The campaign's called the Generals of Inklu-Naid, but they are somewhere actually, and this drives Jeremy nuts when I do this, but they're somewhere actually in this circle right here. They don't actually know where they are.
Yes, we do.
CK vaguely gesture.
They're assuming metagaming that they're over here in Inklu-Naid, but I've told them it could be anywhere.
I think we're dreaming.
Anywhere down here.
No. You know what, Chuck? To correct you, we're not metagaming because, granted, we just walked through a portal, so now we have no idea where.
Oh, that's right. I forgot y'all went through that portal.
Yeah, we did. We got flung somewhere.
We went through an interdimensional butthole, and now we're
we're in an interdimensional colon now.
Yeah.
All right. So now they've got
It's not metagaming to say that when we face north next to a coast, the coast is on our is to the east. That's not metagaming. That's a fact.
So what you're saying is what? No, repeat that again. You just blew my mind.
If I face north, I'm a barbarian. I know how to face north.
Yeah.
Consistently, the ocean has been to my right, which is east.
That is correct.
Which there are no eastern coasts in that circle that you drew on that other island. There's none.
Well, that's not true.
I'm like pretty sure it is.
So there's eastern coast here.
Oh, now the circle moves way over there.
No. Now I barely moved it. This is Inklu-Naid.
You know what? Actually, I think we're just in the dark.
There are eastern coasts off these little tiny islands right here, and there's eastern coast off of here as well. Where could you be, my friends? Only I know.
Barely a third of that arroyo is ever in that circle. Suddenly the circle moves 1,000 miles to the east.
Right.
All right, you know what? I'll do it even better. How about
Here,
is
I
this,
know,
is this
you're
better?
there.
Is that better? It changes nothing. Other than
Why
the
don't
fact
you
that it's not going
here?
to be
Why don't you
right
just
here.
make the circle the whole world, and then we just never know what's going on or where anyone is? 'Cause who cares, right?
We're
Like,
actually
Okay,
actually,
spoiler alert.
we're
Chuck
in
doesn't know where we're
Canada.
at.
Chuck hasn't
We're in-
decided.
We're in Canada.
Actually, if you want the honest truth, I made a decision this morning.
You mean just now?
Just now, he
No,
just
no,
decided.
this
he
morning
wanted
when
to-
I was
now?
sitting
You
on
mean
my
just now?
throne thinking about things.
I knew he was going
Oh
to
my
say
God.
that.
Every morning before I go to work,
the thinking
this is part of
stool.
my job.
He's
is
just
I
dripping with
think-
sweat. He's like,
I give a few minutes to sit on my throne like I'm thinking. I talk to Crom, and I just talk about things and figure it out. And I-
Advil, anybody?
you know.
All of it,
Take
please.
some for me.
Now let's. So these guys basically are down here. The long story short is only one of the group is from mainstream aired north. Everybody else is from this area down here somewhere. They don't know each other all that well. They've been kind of cobbled together. Think very Mesoamerican, very tribal kind of thing going on, except for here, Lauren, Tracy's character, who is shit, what class are you? I don't even remember now. What are you?
Chuck, we have a problem.
I'm a
Let me get my
druid.
game sheet out so I can cheat.
I'm a
and look.
druid.
She's a druid.
Chuck, we have a
problem?
problem.
What's the
I'm a
problem?
druid.
Problem.
What's your problem, Trace?
Coco has my coconut.
Oh yeah, we'll have to move mine.
I do.
Sorry about that. Wait a minute.
Oh!
I'm a little nervous here.
On the
Where's that
stream,
game
yeah.
sheet for last time. Oh, here it is. I was like, about to freak
Chuck
out.
cannot
I'll-
keep
I'll
track
take
of
the
that
table
coconut.
down.
There we go.
Coconut.
He's mine.
Get the lime in the coconut.
You want a woman's touch for right now.
Doctor.
Is Ophelia playing? Ophelia's not playing today, is she?
No, she's not.
All right, I've got it here. Yeah. So there's no really telling you the backstory. They've basically cobbled themselves together. They've been through they went through a little bit of a tomb dungeon kind of thing for a little bit in the middle of the jungle they were in. And now
I got stoned.
you got stoned, and then they got him unstoned. And then what happened last session, Tracy? Can you bring us through that one?
Oh, well, okay, so right, we met Ophelia. We found a cave, right? And that had blood all over the place. I tasted it and it tasted like caramel corn.
I must have been drinking that day.
And we went to this cave because from the last session that I wasn't here, a talking dino told us to go somewhere and gave us a vial. So, that's maybe what I
This
tasted.
was like 3
I-
sessions ago,
Mm-hmm.
or 2 sessions ago.
Yeah, that was I just recapping what I didn't have, but we went to the cave, we smeared the thing, a portal showed up, I passed out, you guys drug me through, we landed on an empty beach, and there was a funny red wacky beast that came running down the trail. We killed it. And it was a terrifying creature. And then we started going northeast on the game trail and came to a lagoon. And that's about all I got.
We went into a scary cave. There was a big thing on the wall. We turned it on and went through an interdimensional butthole.
Yep.
And came out on a spooky jungle lagoon. And then
Yep.
wolf monsters attacked, and we killed them. And we found
Wolf
a guy dying on the
monsters.
beach. He's
There
like,
was
I'm
just
dying.
one.
He's like, there's a pack of them. They're going
Yes.
to kill you. And we're like, oh,
Yeah.
we can heal you. And he's like, no, I have to die. And then he died.
They weren't wolf creatures.
But they were quadrupeds, whatever.
You don't remember
Yeah,
what they
they
looked
were
like?
like-
Do you not remember what they
they
looked
No,
like?
I have no
No.
memory.
No, I wrote
I
it
think I
down.
probably should show you what they look like. It's kind of important.
They're like big red
Yep.
dogs or something.
Yeah, they
No,
were big
they are.
red.
They're not big red
Were they
dogs.
named Clifford?
I'm sure they're not in any tomes anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
they are.
no.
They very well are.
I know.
Oh,
They're in
I
a
know.
particular
Yeah.
tone.
They
I
have like
know,
a
I know,
loud
Jack.
screech sound that
Yeah.
It's like
that
a baboon
puts us
dog
all
with
into
like an
a state of
exposed
fear.
spine.
Dog.
No,
There
they're
you
not.
go.
It looks cuddly.
Oh, and I have half a
It's like if a baboon hybrid got infected by the xenomorph.
Here, I'll show you.
killed
I'll
it.
show you the line, the actual.
I have half a water skin of its blood
Do you
that
really?
I
How refreshing.
yes.
It's not gonna come out of that.
Here's
And
the
it turned to
original.
dust.
There's the original line art for it.
See, that's a problem with putting red stuff in your container. Your container will always be red.
See,
so-
see, there's the line art for it. Is that,
Like the bit of
does that
dust.
look a little better? Instead of having the Peter wash?
What do you mean by that?
You know exactly what I mean by that.
I know what you mean by that. It's just funny that she said it. It looks good.
Well, it drives me nuts. I like nice, different colors. All right, anyway. All right, so that's
A
what
lot
they
of
encountered
monsters are
last time.
monochrome. You can't help that.
I know.
Oh, so we got to the lagoon. Oh, right. We saw a tower and there's like water and there was a path of like little magically
They're
created.
It looked like duck. It
They're
looked like duck
boardwalks.
boards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like what they use in
And that's
swamps.
where we ended.
Yeah, that's where we ended. You guys are looking out. You got this huge, looks like a bay, and there's jungle everywhere. And then out there is an island with a broken looking tower on it. And then down below is this little bits of land in this bay, and then between them are these.
And
duck
Brooke
boards.
Shields just ran by
No, no,
naked.
no. Y'all are funny. All right, let me get Mal moved to his proper place.
I'm not seeing this.
So, let's go around the
have
table real
aneurysm.
quick. We'll start with Tracy. Will you talk about your character a little bit? Tell me your level and about your character, and then we'll move from there.
Sure.
That's
I
a
am
character?
excuse me. I'm
Oh,
Hero
crap.
Lord. I am a Twilight elf druid, so I'm kind of small.
Mhm.
What we figured out my height, 4'2", so I'm a little shrimp, and
That's legally a dwarf.
um, sure, except I got pointy ears.
Vertically
So-
challenged. That's
Yeah.
the appropriate term.
It's like pituitary dwarfism.
There you go. And I love my little animals, of which I've been stripped of everything.
Mhm.
So yeah. And I may or may not have a little bit of an odor, but because I just wear nature.
Oh, you're a true druid for sure.
So that's what they call not taking a bath now. Wearing nature. Got it.
Mhm.
Wearing nature. Yes, wearing nature.
Smeared with shit.
Y'all might not have any idea what I really look like. Although I changed my thumbnail because I was like, hey, with all of this, if I get a bath, that's what I'm gonna look like. Surprisingly adorable.
You're so cute.
Like an anime?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
There's all these hyper realistic characters and then one anime
Just
elf.
yeah. That's it.
Has anybody noticed that our companion is different?
It seems to have
That's
been
right.
drawn by a different artist.
That's right. A little
Or
flat.
come from a different like
Big
2D
eyes.
dimensional world.
I didn't know that the
That's
the
our for
mainland was so
sissies,
strange.
right?
All right, so
Just nature, baby.
so
Moving
excellent.
along.
So fourth level. She's fourth level. So
Fourth level. Yes.
Jeremy, introduce yourself. Talk about you and your character.
My name is Jeremy. I'm playing a character called Rick McCallum. He was the executive producer on the Star Wars prequel films, and he doesn't work anymore.
That's the name I hadn't heard in a while.
And why are you
3
laughing?
hours later, we might actually. get
Okay, I'm
started.
playing a character named Tarnum.
Hang
He's a
on.
barbarian. He doesn't like to talk very much, and he doesn't like silliness, and he'll probably hurt you.
This is all silliness. So
that's
he's very
all true.
unhappy.
It's true.
Yeah, he killed my potential pet pseudo dragon just like that.
It was a slime. It wasn't. It was a slime that assumed a form. Completely reasonable to think that it was a shapeshifter.
Okay,
Oh,
moving
It had to
on.
die.
The lovely
needed the coin
Courtney, would
first.
you please introduce your character?
Yes, I'm Courtney, Coco Bunny 94 on Twitch. I'm playing Raven. She is a level 4 half jungle elf who is a cleric. She's I guess still finding like her way around and in the group, but she knows that with this group requires a lot of healing, so at least she knows what her job is.
Mm-hmm. Fair. And last but not least, the last two people in our party is Mal and Gregor. So, Sparky, would you introduce you and Mal to the group?
My name is Sparky. I do things on the internet in here and there, and I'm playing Gregor, a level 4 ranger dwarf who has lost his marbles after being shipwrecked on wherever this island is, because we don't know. And he has befriended a coconut that gives him guidance and moral support for all the BS that he's going through right now. But sometimes people like to steal his coconut, and he has a problem with that.
I've decided that so next week while they're gone to Gen Con, I can't wait to have a vacation. It's gonna be so fantastic. I can get some shit done. I'm actually going to be working on upgrading this channel, so you guys can spend points and stuff and bits to affect the game. I'm going to make a emoji for Twitch. I've decided.
Oh my god!
Yes. So we can have coconuts and limes. What do you think?
That'd be hilarious.
I like it.
That's just my thought.
I like
Totally.
it.
Totally. All right.
The real Mal would approve.
Like, oh my god, totally for sure.
Okay. So then when we
Wow.
left off, you folks were here, right? Oh, we got to get rid of.
Yes.
Ophelia's not here today. Goodbye, Ophelia. Good to see you.
Bye.
Oh,
Have
here
fun.
along
Nice knowing you.
Kiwi's not here. Kiwi's not playing today.
All right.
Ray Rand.
We're on. Oh,
Gregor.
right. Here's the map. Right. I got it.
There you go.
Then it just zoomed in.
There you go.
Where's that? There's a setting to turn that off. No. Toggle. No, I don't want that.
This is what the predicament is for these guys. They're here. There are these duck boards that go across this ruined tower on an island. Now, the one thing that Tarnum pointed out before we ended the session is why does you? I mean, I know the water is probably not completely shallow. Obviously, it's deep and stuff in places. But why do they feel the need to have boards? Is what he was asking, I think. Right, Tarnum?
Maybe they don't want to get their feet wet.
Maybe.
Don't remember.
And you guys
Who wants to
basically
stick
just
our
saw
toes
this
in?
through the trees. You haven't actually walked over to the first board. You're just kind of looking out,
I think somebody should stick their toes in.
Go for it.
Stick
Test
your-
it with
stick your toes in.
Mal.
No.
Oh. It could be piranhas,
Could be piranhas.
saltwater piranhas. All right, so here we are. And we have to get to that tower. That was our mission, was get to a tower.
How sturdy do those boards look? Do they look like they can support all our weight? Do we need to go one by one? Do I need to roll for perception? Do I need to do a woodworking roll, Chuck?
That's it.
What was your question?
Man,
started making my way to the
we
tower.
lost Chuck so hard.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
lost
we
Chuck.
did.
Hard. The little planks, do they look like they're strong enough to be able to support, all of us as we go over? Do we need to go over single file? How sturdy do they look?
Single file. Probably 2 people on a board at a time. Probably someone. Basically, what you want to do is have someone getting on the board as someone's getting off. They don't look like they can
I mean, we
handle
could
a
pitch
ton
it.
of weight. But I mean,
me and Tarnum could pitch the little people over for safety.
now when
I
you
start
guys
I start heading toward the tower.
hold on, just hold on. So as you guys walk out there looking at this, one thing will be immediately clear to you. Something's weird about this lagoon. All right. So,
You think?
well, what's really
I
strange
mean,
about
why
it
wouldn't
is
it be weird?
you see all these little pieces of island that's everywhere here, right?
Hey, Chuck.
All this stuff, right? So here's the thing. All this water in beneath it, as you start looking at it,
It looks really deep.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we know.
weird.
What's the
It's
sky
like-
look like?
It looks almost as if these things were like spires of land and someone came in here and put water.
And
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, right.
The sun was smaller and brighter here than it was in the real world.
Maybe.
Yeah, the
that's right.
sun. Yeah. No, last time Jeremy looked up at the sun, and you described it as different.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you.
What was wrong with it? What was different about it?
It was either smaller and brighter or bigger and dimmer. You implied we're either further in the future or further in the past, and I don't remember which.
I think it's further in the future.
I think
Like
I
it might be
may
a
have
giant star.
misdescribed it. It's in a different position.
That's completely different than what I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's completely
So
different.
basically,
yeah, that's
you
completely
have
different
moved
environment.
somewhere, but not necessarily tied it related to time. It's just a different
He changed his
Yeah.
mind or doesn't remember.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no,
yeah,
I
because
definitely
it was
know.
Metagaming
definitely
right
like
now.
a
But,
time
You know,
It
warp.
was a time thing, yeah.
it was not
We
a
had
time.
gone through the time warp again.
Anyway, who's
That's fine.
so to the people of smaller stature in our
So-
party? Do they want to walk across or be tossed across?
There is something else that you repeat what you thought you remembered again, Jeremy.
The sun was
very
either smaller and brighter or bigger and dimmer. I don't remember which.
It sounded like a dying
It was
star
redder.
almost.
Sounded like it was dying.
It was
redder.
redder. Exactly.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
it's in a
yes,
different
yes,
position and it's redder. So yes,
yes. Okay. So
you
we could be
feel
in a
like
just
you
different
definitely
universe.
moved and possibly in a different place because the sun doesn't look the same. Right, for sure.
Different position.
We're seeing the other
and
side of the sun.
Redder.
Oh my God, you figured it out! Damn it! Way to ruin the
We're on
plot.
We're on the
Mhm.
red side of the
Just
sun.
the steep to the
Yeah,
left and
the
jump
Earth
to the
is
right.
so big, and the sun
Oh.
is like hanging in the middle, so you can go around it.
So
I
like
got
the
some
sun, when you say the sun's in a different position, you mean like where on our planet the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, it might be like rising in the north? I mean, what do you mean? The sun isn't stationary in the sky. So when you say it's in a different position,
But we
what do you
can't know
mean?
what north is in here.
You
The
can't
sun's
what?
in a different spot. Who fucking knows? We can't really determine north.
Right. Chuck,
Yes, dear.
define in a different position, because the sun, well, while the sun itself doesn't move, planets move around the sun, so our perspective is the sun is moving. So what do you mean different position?
Instead of it being like over here, you know how during the day when you're like out in your yard, the sun moves.
Yep.
This is what's
It's
happening.
doing this.
So basically, basically,
Over
when you
there,
guys,
over there, and up there.
so before you guys went through the whatever you went through to get here, it was
The butthole.
it was in the afternoon. The sun is now in the
Okay.
early morning, in a different shade of yellow, more orange.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank
So
you.
you're assuming it's early day, and the sun's a different color. Sort of like
That's
dying
it.
Earth a little bit, Cador. A little bit. There's a little bit Jack Vance going on there.
Well, that's a red giant.
Science.
With that said, I am
No,
crossing
no.
gangplanks, and I'm not stopping until I get to the tower.
Now hold on just a second with that thought.
Weird
Yeah,
science.
according to Chuck, that's what you think.
That's what you
No,
think.
I mean I want
Go
him
get
to,
him, Tarnum.
I want him to have his fun.
I have fully learned to trust Tarnum since him and I have been together the longest, and I am following
And
This
he
is
Tarnum.
like
doesn't
a
talk
s-
to coconuts.
This is like a spooky wizard island. The more we stand around here, the worse it's gonna get.
Right.
Yeah.
We have. I don't know what the message that we had gotten, why we had to come to this, because I wasn't here that session.
I
We
mean,
had to steal a set of spoons.
yeah,
Savad, the large talking dino, put us on a mission.
yeah. We got to go pour some water.
What it is, I don't know.
Has anyone used their fruit yet? Anyone used their fruit?
I'm saving
yet?
my fruit for
No,
later
Anyone used
for
their-
dessert.
the fruit to keep dinos away.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So we still each have one
Yeah.
and then 2 extra.
Yeah, we gotta get moving. Otherwise, Chuck is gonna ravage us with demon dino.
I know
demon
he is
dog.
like he is.
He took so
picking-
long, so he.
No.
I said what I'm
horrible.
doing. He said,
You-
"Hold on."
You
so he's
are
doing
not.
something.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
guys are not on a timed thing here. It's okay. So
No, technically, we
That's
are.
just what a CK would say when you are on a time thing.
no,
Ah.
I'll let you know for
With
sure.
an audience, there's an expectation that something will happen.
Chuck, I'm running
I'll
olive
yeah
oil.
I'll
Jay, I do that sometimes. Yeah, that's what it's. See,
Yeah.
Isle of Dread's my favorite adventure of all time.
Because Chuck's a monkey.
So Jay, remember,
not
Chuck's
necessarily
not
with him.
killed anybody
Maybe.
yet in this campaign. So
I mean, he
probably-
stoned me. It's close.
Yeah, you turned to stone. That was very close.
Turn to
Yeah.
stone. I turned to stone. All right, so let's get back to it.
That's right. And I annoyed the guy enough to give the spell to unturn him.
I walked
instead
toward
of,
the tower.
Instead of doing his mission.
Carter,
I
you
walk
walk out
towards
to
the
here,
tower.
and my understanding is everybody's kind of following you along. All right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk up on this first board, now this thing is this scales off a little bit. The boards are probably about 30 feet long. Okay.
Okay.
Ugh.
They might be close. It's close, but whatever. Just don't take the map as being too literal. You know what I'm saying? So as you
Right.
walk out here to the board, the first thing you notice is the water is definitely deep. It looks very pretty and blue, but pretty much anywhere outside the first line, trace a line around the
Just goes.
coasts,
There's
is
a drop.
deep.
Yeah.
And it's dark. And you see on the other side of this first piece of land that's sticking up out of the water, a large fin go into water behind and disappear behind the land. You can't see it, but something goes down.
Nice.
And now you
Like a
realize why
Friggin'
there's
sharks with friggin'
little-
lasers.
That's why there's little bridges out here now. You realize there's something in the water.
So when that fin popped up, being like of a druid nature, do I know what it was?
You did not see it. He just glimpsed it.
A lot
He
of
was the
things have
first-
fins.
Yeah, a lot of things have fins. That's exactly right.
Well,
Also,
yeah,
at the same
Fins
time,
are different.
Could be a dinosaur.
you across
Probably
the
I
way,
think I know what it is.
across the way, there are a
Across the
large
way.
on that little small island there. It looks like a natural walkway going up to what appears to be some sort of a tower. The bottom part of that rock that's sitting, there's like a cliff sitting up above where that last board goes toward that island. There's like a big cliff. There's trees lined up above it. You can't see through them all very well, except when you make out the staircase going above it to the tower, which is above it on the hill, right?
Are
You
you
see-
talking like? Wait, are you talking like here?
Right there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So up on
got
this
it.
cliff, amongst there's a bunch of trees that line this thing, right? You will see a dark shape. You can't make out what it is, but it's large. Large as in CNC monster large. So you know it's probably a good 10, 12, 14 foot big.
Large could be 700 feet tall.
That's very
Right.
true. There's no end to that, right? For sure.
It's Godzilla.
And then you know there's something in the water. So, what you guys want?
We're on Monster Island.
Could be. So what you guys want to do is what I'm gonna have you
Great.
do is when you cross these bridges, some of you I may make you roll a check, some of you I may not. All right. Just according
Okay.
to things. All right.
Who
So
wants to be
Tarnum wants
tossed
to go
across?
across first. Tarnum, as you cross over, you have no problem making it to the first bit of land right there.
Ow.
You want to go ahead and move yourself over to the land. Who's going next across the bridge?
I'll go
Uh,
next.
I'll bring up the rear. I'll go last in case anything tries to come up and bite us on the buttocks.
Okay. What is your? Bless, I can't. I swear to God, I'm gonna have to get new glasses. Have you got? Is your second? Are your prime strength, dex, and wisdom, Gregor?
I think it's 2.
Uh,
He's a dwarf.
Yeah, the strength and wisdom.
Oh, that's why that's scratched out. All right, that's what that problem is. So here, okay, all right. So other than Tarnum, I'm gonna require everybody else to give me a dex check to cross. Okay. As soon as Tarnum gets on this wooden board and starts walking across, it moves. It is not attached to anything. But he seems to kind of navigate it pretty good. You almost feel like if he was out on a surfboard, he'd do a good job. He's very dexterous. He leaps and jumps and hops and lands on the other side with no problem, looking back at you.
Okay, if it's wobbling loosely, I'm going to hold it down.
Ah, you and your smart
I'm
moves.
I'm going to stand on it.
Before we get, and I'm glad Jeremy brought that up. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody, every one of you players, looks like everybody's good to go, has two of these. These are challenge
Yeah, I was about to
coins,
use one.
right? These
Yep.
are fate coins. Remember, they give you
Actually-
additional bonuses to your roll, +3, +15%, or -3, -50%. Your choice. Anyways, just want to throw that out there. All right, so next step's going to be who? It looks like here Lauren's going to go across next.
Yep.
All right, here Lauren, give me a dex check as you cross over.
So do I get like advantage since
No advantage in this game.
Yeah, you just roll.
Do
And
I-
if I feel like that Tarnum's helping out, I will adjust. what
He'll
you-
adjust the target number.
Yeah, see how nice that is? You don't have to worry about none of that stuff. You just have to roll.
7?
Failed. I mean, what? 7?
Yeah, 7.
Is that
Not
total?
prime.
Is that adding your level and adding your bonuses and everything?
Well, I rolled a 3 on the die plus my
shoot.
level, and
Wah, wah,
oh, and I get a
wah.
+1, 8.
Okay. All right. Plus
You
that.
can use your coin. You'll get 3.
If
We'll
she
put you
calls
at
it out
11.
before she rolls, you're right. Absolutely.
Fuck.
No re-rolls.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
So, here Lauren goes across. Here, Lauren, I
Well-
said it was about a 30-foot across, right? So
Yep.
roll me a percentile, if you would, please.
Yep.
Hey, Chris. Good to see you. Good morning. Good to see everybody. By the way. Oh, real quick while she's digging her dice, 'cause I keep forgetting to say this. We do have a giveaway going on today. If you guys want to get in on the giveaway for some $10 PDF codes, exclamation point, give us a follow, exclamation point raffle. If you are on one of the other services like Twitter or YouTube or whatever, if you would, just join us over here temporarily to join. I can't do a cross-platform thing. It won't work. There's a link, twitch.tv/trollergames. You can come over and enter, and then you can go back to whatever you're watching this on if you want to.
If you want. Come on in.
Come on. All right. So you've got
Accrue yourselves coupon 62.
62. All right. So that's going to be. So she gets about right here, Carm, and you see her. The board turns, and you mash down with your foot. But man, her roll was pretty rough, so she plunges into the water right about there, falls in.
Oh, jeez.
Now, real quick, does your character know how to swim?
I'm a druid. Of course I do.
All right. I was going to say yes if you did. So you could swim. As soon as you get into the water, though, we need to roll and check and see if something happens. Jeremy, I got a question for you. I don't want to ask it on stream, but I'm looking.
Message me.
I didn't get a chance this morning to check for a certain monster. I want to see if you.
Does it have to be a dinosaur?
Mastodon.
No, it has to be aquatic.
What's the big
There's a lot.
shark in Sea of Thieves? Is it a mastodon? Is it no? What is it called? Megalodon. That's it.
Which one now?
So it's a
Yeah, it's a
Prehistoric
prehistoric
shark.
shark.
It's
Mhm.
huge.
Oh, the megalodon. Oh, this thing's. I've got a few megalodon teeth here at the house somewhere in the box.
It's a whale shark.
They're nasty. They're size of buses, and they were. Oh, they were
Yeah.
terrible.
They
fierce.
wreck your boat in Sea of Thieves. Jellyfish, you will be my squishy.
If you believe the short videos on the internet, they still
Oh my
exist
God,
to
jelly!
be
He knew
huge
jellyfish.
promotion.
Yes. Crocs are fun.
Jelly.
All right. So she plunges into
Yep.
the water, and Turnham. What are you? Well, when she falls, are you two going to run forward? I'm assuming you guys are probably going to run up and concern, like, "Oh no, she's falling in," kind of thing.
Well,
right?
before I even try to swim for anything, I
Mm-hmm.
am gonna look underwater to see what I see. Animals, fish. What do I see down here? Because, this is like I've been tasked,
Hold on
so
a
I
second
need to
now.
know what's here.
So hold
yeah.
on a second now. What did you just say? It sounded like you're
I
retconning
said-
something. I want to make sure if you're trying to back up or not. What did you say?
No, I said before, like I fell in. So before I even try to swim for something,
Oh,
I'm just gonna like floating. I'm gonna look underwater. I'm gonna fully face, because animals incredibly curious, right? I'm documenting the shit I'm finding.
Oh,
so
I
I want to
see.
see what I see. What do I see?
I misunderstood what you were saying. Right. Okay.
So
Yeah, no,
if
not-
Chuck, if that's specifically what you want, it's in that document. I sent
Yep, this is what I was looking for, actually. Thank you.
you. Okay.
Remind me to get with you two for a second after the stream about something.
Because I don't immediately panic, because
No, of course
nature.
not. It's water's
Although
nature.
I'm now getting the bath everybody wanted me to get. So
Right. Well,
It's
And the
salt
water
water.
turn-
It's not.
And the water turns
Salt
brown.
water.
yeah.
the water turns brown.
my God.
So
literally.
there's a big cloud of brown around you as you get clean.
And white. The
White.
bird shit is floating
right.
out of my
Yeah, 'cause you got
hair.
bird shit on your hair and
God.
stuff. Right.
Ugh.
Yeah, all of it.
So with all this muckiness, you will see what looks to be some little small electric-looking blue fish. Real pretty. They got bright yellow eyes. Look almost like electrified Doris, right? And they come swarming in, running around. You're like, oh. Then you notice they've got all these really
Sharp teeth?
needle-like sharp teeth.
Oh,
You know?
Ow.
Yeah. And they
Mhm.
they seem like they're hungry, and they want to come in at you, and they swarm. And we're gonna go into
Here.
initiative as you are attacked by a group of hungry fish.
Chuck, I sent you the swarm version. There are swarm mechanics. I sent you a different.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, Jeremy's so good for us. God.
Well, can't the brown cloud of repellent that was keeping everybody else away keep
Right?
These
Away.
live in really murky rivers.
the?
Okay.
Oh, dang it.
Wait, rivers. We're in the ocean. This is salt
This is some
water.
kind of. I mean, the real animal does. I don't know.
This is the chuckified version.
So, question: if it is a swarm, is it treated as a single entity?
Depends how he wants to do it. If he's using the rules I wrote, technically yes.
Oh.
I
Jeremy's
mean, it's
giving
treated
me,
as one.
Jeremy's giving me all kinds of choices here.
Sure,
Stop
sure.
it.
I would do the swarm because that hasn't been tested, and I think it would be really funny.
Hope we killed you. Sorry, but
Yeah,
hey, you helped us.
So I would notice that they're being a little aggressive, right?
Yeah, you're definitely gonna see they're aggressive. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
so we're gonna go into initiative.
Sure. I'm
Tarnum,
casting a spell.
Keep this in mind. You will be. Well, they'll all see it. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna cast a spell in the water there.
Yeah.
How about you,
Hell
Turtle?
yeah.
You see her go under. She comes up. There's guck everywhere. It looks like an oil spill where she's clearly been cleaned. And then you see these fish move in.
I'm gonna wait and see.
All right, this turn he is observing. How about you, or going at the end of the round, right? Ray Ren, what are you doing?
Sure.
I'm gonna. Can I tell that she can swim? Can I,
yeah,
like,
for sure, for sure.
Okay. I do want to move myself like right here just to see, and just to see what happens, but I can be close just in case she needs help.
So you're gonna run out on the board.
Yes.
And what about you, Gregor?
I am gonna come out on the board with my spear ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get to her and possibly offer her assistance.
Okay.
Which will be a next turn thing.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we're gonna do this. I'm gonna put you guys back out here for now. You're watching, right? We're gonna roll for initiative. We're gonna do a D12,
Yes.
right? The usual D12 because we love
Oh.
D12s, right? Okay.
Everybody?
And
No, just one person.
we're going to start with who's first up. Gregor will be first up on the board. I'm just going with who's lit up. That's fancy round. It's easier for me.
No, that
Gregor, you're
sucks. I rolled
first.
a one.
One.
I rolled a cockeyed. Hold on a second. Let me get it again. I rolled an 11. Wow. So I definitely win the initiative.
There we go.
And I will go first with my attack, which is going to basically be these creatures are going to basically roll in on you and swarm you, okay, trying to bite you.
Really curious to see how this feels.
And we're going to find out.
Get your popcorn.
Let me get me a 20-sided.
It's not
Yours-
that.
Your sacrifice is greatly
punishing.
appreciated.
All right, so, and we'll do this too, just for the shits and giggles of it. Let me just see.
I'm doing my bone dice today.
So I don't believe they need a 2-hit roll. It's just chip damage.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hold on just-
Okay.
It's been a long time since I've written it. I don't really remember super well.
Looking to see if I had a. I don't have that, but I'm going to use this. Well, no, that's skulls. That's probably. I'll use skulls anyway because they're cool. Oh. They're a little.
Woo! Yeah. Oh, we have transported to an alternate dimension.
Wow, that's.
An alternate
Not what
dimension
I
within.
expected.
Yeah, another interdimensional butthole.
I thought they were. I thought they were. Visibly seen. We'll use this though.
It's fine. It works.
Yeah, it works.
How big is this swarm? How much space does it take up?
Oh, why is that?
It's large size.
What does that mean?
It's bigger than you. It's large enough to fully encase.
Less than 25
it's
by
about,
25.
It's about 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it's a big square area. Big huge area.
10 by 10 by 10. It's a cube.
Yes. Yeah, right. Cubic feet. 1,000 cubic feet.
That's a serious problem.
The
with,
damage is kind of light
all
on
of
these
our
guys, though.
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay. I see what you did here. Yeah, if you got
Yeah.
the ones that I use, I like the beetles I use that go in orifices.
Whoa.
No, I haven't. What?
You'll find out about
Orifice
that later.
beetles?
Yeah, it's an Egyptian. Anyway, I'll take it. All right.
Are you talking about gold bug?
Multiverse.
I'm out.
All right, here we
Butt
go.
bugs?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna roll this. Let's see here. They're gonna
What
actually. I don't
buttons?
have to roll. I hit it all. Like Jeremy said, that's right. I forgot about that. So with swarms typically, guys, how they work in most of these games is swarms are one of those things. It's a control feature, so it controls you as the player, and you have to make a choice. Do you want to deal with what's attacking you, and not take any of their attacks, or do you want to deal with the immediate threat and get rid of it? That's kind of how these kind of things work, right? So basically, you have to choose to either ignore the swarm and attack, which will give you penalties, right? Or you can just deal with it, right? So that's your choices. So since I'm going first, they're going to be biting at you and here along everything else, swarming you like crazy. So you're going to take. Oh, let's go over current hit points too. By the way,
Yeah, what you have is not what I had from my last session.
What do you have?
The last session I had that I had 13 out of 17 HP, and I think you have me at 12.
I have you at 14.
I have five wounds in my player sheet.
I have 14.
Yeah,
And
14.
then- yep.
You have
and then-
14?
Yep, and then 27 for Greg.
Well, the player sheet has me with 5 wounds, or we don't care about that.
What the hell's mine?
Oh
It's
no,
36.
you talking about in fantasy grounds? Pay
We're
no
not
attention.
we're not using that.
Yeah, pay no attention to that. Who knows what that says? I have
Okay.
no idea. What's
You
up,
have me at
Ronzello?
14? Okay.
Yeah, you got 14. Gregor's got 27. And everybody else is full. All right, everybody's got their coins.
Okay.
Things good. All right, so
Yeah.
in that case, here, Lauren, you're going to drop down to 9 hit points as you are savagely bit by these things. You guys will see blood start to come up around her. These things are just tearing into it, right?
I took how much damage?
5 points of damage. Pretty
They
nasty.
do
Okay.
have a if there's blood in the water, I think they do have something that happens.
Oh, I'm looking at the swarm mechanic. So would that be on the other?
Is it not in there?
Oh wait, hold
It
on.
should be listed.
Hold on. I see that. I didn't see that on the side.
Yeah.
Would that be on the next turn, though?
Yeah, it will be.
I see a swim. You do not have anything else listed in the chart.
Oh, okay. The default version has the non-swarm version has a blood frenzy.
Right.
Whatever. I'll have to fix that later.
Yeah, that's okay. Luckily, I have both documents here in front of me, so we're good. For this creature here, blood frenzy. I don't know. Is that defined at the bottom? Ah,
Should be, yeah.
You are a good man. Good. Good.
I wouldn't have written it if it wasn't defined.
Well, I know, but you'd be surprised at people that would. Anyway. Hit the bottom. Jesus, there is a lot of shit on here. Dude, this document's badass. Oh my god, Jeremy, you've outdone yourself.
Oh,
So
the
wait,
animals?
are you're just gonna, never mind. Let's go.
Sorry, I'm
so I
looking
take
over all
my-
the different ways I can kill Hairline, so I'm just...
You're changing
salivate.
the attacking beast mid game. Love
No,
it.
I'm not changing anything. I'm revealing.
Well, you
more.
are because Jeremy just said that the blood mechanic was not on the swarm, but
What
now
is-
you're
It was
adding
supposed.
it to the
It's
swarm.
supposed to
Does
be.
Hairline speak techies? I think not. All right, I got it right here. Blood
know
rage.
what that means.
Even better. All right.
They don't need it.
Oh,
They
I
don't
see
need it.
now. I see. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. So you get bit. You take 5 points of damage. Oh, I hear you. Hello, Pro. You never know. We're gonna start doing some community games. So
So you got 5 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on.
moving on.
Yeah, can we
All right,
please?
so let me get back into the game. All right, so you went. So we're going to go around here. You're casting a spell. So, okay, real quick, the non-combat people. Jeremy
I'm not doing anything.
Tarnum is still not moved. He's still waiting to
No.
move around. Gregor and Ray Rand said they were both going to move out. So go ahead and move out. Who's going on the bridge first?
I'll go on the bridge first.
Yeah. And I will follow behind her, obviously.
Of course, you're good enough to play. You just have to have imagination. So Ray Rand goes out on the
right.
board. Ray Rand,
Raffle.
Rand, give me a dex check.
Let's see. $17 non-prime.
17.
Got my foot on the
non-prime.
board.
All right. So the board starts to move with you, but Tarnum's sturdy legs keep it held stern, and you just kind of stand there. You go running out. You see her there. You've only moved 15 feet, so you could take an action if you still want to do something else. She's down in the water. She's probably about these bridges are probably about, I'd say probably 3-4 feet above the water. So she's about 4 feet below you in the water there, swimming around. These things are attacking her. Blood's starting to go out into the water.
Okay. And they're swarming around her, correct?
Yes, and there's blood piling
Okay.
up in the water.
Ooh. Can she really wants to reach her hand down and try to, like, grab her arm and yank her up
Okay.
to get out of that swarm.
So you're gonna hold your arm down and be like, "Grab my arm." Now you're gonna get
Yes.
down on your knees or your stomach, or you're just gonna stand there and try to reach out.
Hold on a second. When Gregor sees this, he's gonna
Yeah.
tell you not to, because he's gonna try something similar.
So Gregor
With less,
is during this is going on. He's stepping
Bigger,
out on here, too.
stronger.
He steps on the board as you're starting to reach out, and he says, "Hold on a minute. Let me use my spear."
Hold on. Yeah, exactly. Chuck read my mind.
Okay. So
I don't want
she'll,
your
like-
wrist being knobbed off.
So I guess she'll move out of the way for him to
So you're gonna go on
be able
across.
to have, like, direct. Well, I'll still stay right there to where
Yeah,
I
she-
can, like, immediately heal her.
Okay, so you're gonna move
He
on
might
down the
need help.
boards. What you're saying? So there's gonna be two
Yeah.
over you on
Yeah.
the board.
We're
now,
gonna be
right?
like next to each other,
Yes.
and he might need her help to pull.
Okay. All right.
He'll yank.
Hear one
He'll yank her up with the spear, and she'll, like, have her arms out ready to.
I'm gonna
catch her.
stab her with a spear.
The great irony is she's about 15 feet away from the shore. She could just swim there.
Yeah, but she's injured, and they're surrounding her. We want to get her out of the swarm.
Jeremy, is this your impression of a Teletubby?
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm Tinky Winky in this.
there is a 30% chance that the board will collapse under two people's weight. All right. I rolled a 29. So you both go plunging
Rolling
into
under
the water.
or over?
Under.
Oh,
God.
Now they all go into the water. All right. So you guys are effectively in the water now, in this swarm. Right. So you guys will go plunging in, spear. I will do this though, Gregor. Since you did have your weapon in your hand, I'll allow you to take an attack at the swarm.
Wait,
Yeah,
doesn't
there's-
magic
there's
go
still a-
first?
there's still a
Can
spell
I
to
do
resolve.
my spell, please?
Oh, I'm
There's
sorry.
still a spell to
I
resolve.
apologize.
have
I was
your
all
spell
caught up in
ready
the
to
fact I
go.
rolled a 29%. So you guys
Yeah.
fall into the water. Here, Lauren, get your spell.
Splash.
How's that?
Calm animals.
Calm animals.
Yes. 25 by 25 foot area. So all around me,
Okay.
I cast calm animals.
Okay.
Normal animals receive no saving throw.
Okay. Keep going.
Affected creatures remain where they are and do not attack or flee.
Okay. How about
They're
beasts?
not helpful.
Magical beasts.
It says.
We
I
addressed
gotta read.
that. We addressed that in the new printing.
Normal animals receive no saving throw, while trained animals, dire animals, beasts, and magical beasts do. So they get it if it's a beast. I wouldn't think fish would be beast, but there's a saving throw. I
Okay.
don't know what the saving throw is. I don't know how to read this.
Wait, how is there still a reference to dire animals in this book? Thought I got
That's
rid of
not.
all of
That's not the new. She's not looking at the new player's handbook.
that. No, I'm looking at the new one, and it's still in there.
Oh, I don't know. Talk to the guy that's working on it. Oh wait.
It was me.
So
all right.
there you go.
Okay, let me roll my save for him.
What does that roll against?
It will be. It should say on there. Does it not say save negates or anything?
It's a
or-
successful wisdom.
It doesn't say. It just
Well,
says
being a-
What
save.
is last paragraph? Charisma
Well,
save.
being a
negate.
monster, it's just going to be a mental save anyway, and I don't
It's
know.
No,
yeah, mental.
In the book, it doesn't say what it is.
I thought it might be charisma. I wasn't sure if it's charisma or wisdom.
I figured fish are just their saving primes. Or
It doesn't say in the top of the spell save CHA negate.
It says CT1, R50, D 1 minute, SV. Oh, SV. Charisma
save.
negates.
Yeah.
Oh wow, these guys are so charismatic. Amazing. All right, so she casts a spell to calm the beasts, and all the fish calm down. You guys notice
And
that
then Gregor,
that they kind of settle down and stop. Now,
Then Gregor stabs him and stirs him back up.
all right. So take your attack roll.
That's a 20, not natural.
Are you?
but-
Wait,
No.
I move. I cast my spell and I start swimming.
So in
Well, see,
Well,
that's like me.
I
So
though.
already
do
put-
you remember how far
If
you can
you're-
move? Do you remember how far you can move at my table? When you cast a spell. You remember in house rules?
half.
No. When you cast a spell, CNC rules as written, you cannot move. On my table, you can move 5 feet
Why can I not move?
because you're using
Why-
most of
why
your
would you-
energy.
Because you only get you get one action per round, technically.
Because in Jingo's game, we can move half and still take our action.
Jingo's being very, very gracious. You can
Yeah,
take your
yeah.
action except for spell casting. See, the ideal is whenever a spellcaster casts spells, this goes
Yeah.
back to the old school days. Is you're
It's
basically
very
empowering
involved and-
all of your magic through you and your focus. So you really can't really move because you're concentrating that whole round to make that go on. And there's also the ideology you'll be casting spells, so you're taking time to speak the spell out and to do the ritual and move your hands. And
It
all
takes
that.
time.
right? Versus swinging a sword.
Mhm,
You know what I mean?
mhm.
I think you'll be fine though.
I think casting a spell takes a little more thought than
Mhm.
swinging a club. You know what I mean?
Oh, they might not actually be a thing.
So, but anyway, all right. So,
So
you want
I
to move
No,
5
can
feet? Which way you want to go?
towards towards Tarnum.
All right. So
Well,
we'll
can't
move
Ray
over.
Ray grab a hold of her and move at
You're
the
in
same
the
time?
water.
You're in
Yeah,
the
Ray Ray,
water.
you're right here now. You're in the water with her.
Yeah, but aren't I close to her at least?
Yeah.
What's
Am I
grabbing her
close?
gonna do?
Yep.
I
you're in the
I
will
was
water.
gonna grab
also-
her. and-
After
Go.
I cast that
Oh.
spell, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say out loud,
Swim
they're
for the shore.
calm. Swim calmly for the shore. Yes, I will say that.
And
They're
Dale,
calm.
Asher the Bear Dale says, I don't think I've seen two different tables play CNC team. That is the whole way CNC is designed. It's your table, your
Yep.
game. Play
Look,
the way you
we're trying to
want.
resolve this.
Sorry. I was just excited. Someone.
Stop being a salesman.
I'm more of a priest.
That's the
Anyway.
purpose of the stream, though, isn't
Stop being a
it?
cultist.
No. It's the purpose of streams the free start.
I mean, we're here showcasing the incredibleness of CNC.
All right. So she falls in the water. She says they're
You gotta
calm.
fall.
She starts swimming towards Tarnum. We're gonna go to Ray Wren. Ray Wren, you're in the water. These fish seem the water's bloody and nasty now, but the fish have seemed to stop attacking. They seem
Okay,
charmed.
so if your Lauren looks like that she's able to swim by herself to the shore, that's
Yes.
where I'm gonna follow her.
All right.
Because I was trying to grab her to where she can move a little bit further,
Oh,
to where
I
I could
see.
get her on the shore,
Yeah.
and I could heal her.
How about you, Gregor?
That's
You
what I was
gonna?
trying. That's what I was
We'll
trying to
reach
grab.
out and touch hands. Come
So
on,
the bottom
touching
question
hands.
I have is for Gregor.
elves unite.
Gregor, do
Yes.
you do anything? What action do you take after you fall in the water?
Well, if I have time enough to realize that the fish have calmed and Hairloin's swimming away, I'm probably going to try to swim with her.
Huh.
I mean, which sucks. I was about to take a pretty good roll there, but whatever.
Well, then we'd have lunch, right? If you killed some of the little fish on your
Oh,
Fine, I
spear,
won't attack.
built-in shish kebab.
It's spearfishing day.
Yeah.
All right.
Fish is back on the menu.
So he will do his part. You guys will make it to the other side. Tarnum, you can take his foot off the. Well, he probably already did anyway. With the board busted. So the pieces kind of sink to the
Woo!
bottom,
There you go.
and the fish, after a few minutes, even though you've charmed them, they cannot. They're just overpowered with this blood in the water, and they become frenzied. But there's nothing to eat, so they will dissipate and move away.
So yeah, coming out of the water, suddenly you all see that I'm like clean. I have like long
Who are you? What did you do with
purplish
Hairloin?
hair.
Who are you?
My face is like a lighter color. I mean, everything looks so different.
You don't stink no more.
I don't. You know how long it took me to work up that eau de parfum,
Oh, the perfume.
eau de nature.
So whenever Rayren is able to, whenever around, can she do cure light wounds on here, Lauren?
Yes.
She can. Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. She's gonna
Now,
do cure light wounds on here.
House rule at my table for classes that cast healing spells. you get to add your level to the total of the healing points. Ones do not
Ooh.
count.
Nice.
Ones do not count.
Nice. So which dice? What die am I rolling?
Whatever the spell says.
That would be a D8.
A D8 for cure light. Okay.
That's interesting.
Wow, that's a big heal.
So a D8 plus my level. Okay.
And ones do not count in healing ever.
I might steal that.
8 total.
8 total. There you
Ooh,
go. That's gonna put
nice.
you back to
That-
max. Nice.
full health.
All
That
right.
kind of breaks the scaling.
Do what?
I think in 5e it's like a D4.
No, it's D8.
It's 2d4.
Yeah. 2d4. So D8 plus 1.
Mm.
There's a healing word that's 1d4, and it's like a cantrip
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. The reason why I'm so nice about that is because the game can be a little rough, and I tend to sometimes not pay attention to your hit points. So I don't want to. I really run the game pretty wide open, so that's why sometimes people will die and I don't even realize it.
Yeah. Chuck, what he's saying is he doesn't want us to accidentally die. He only wants us to purposefully die when he wants us to die.
No.
Not like, oh shit, you died.
All right, so you guys, Tarnum has went over to the next big bridge.
I look visibly irritated.
He looks
as I cross the
visibly irritated.
I'm visibly irritated too because I'm wet.
Just what?
Because I'm wet. I'm irritated.
I get it.
didn't want to take a bath.
I'm gonna be like, don't look at me. Don't look at me.
No, everyone's like, oh my gosh, you look so cute.
Tarnum will,
You're so
will go
tiny.
Tarnum will go to the other side with no problem, walking across it.
Gregor grumbles to his coconut and
Now,
walks
Tarnum, on the
away.
other side, you will find what appears to be. There's actually some vegetation on this next piece of land here. It looks like there's some bushes here, closer to.
And at the base of it is a mound of severed heads.
No, but there is a burial mound there.
Giant prehistoric ants, red
There's
fire ants.
Looks like there's a burial
No!
mound.
God.
No.
Looks as if something's been buried here, and
Ants are
something
horrible.
large. Something probably the area. The thing looks like it's about probably a 10-foot area that's been. The earth's been got like a little small burial hump.
Is it
across.
freshly dug?
Or
No.
there'd be buried treasure there, matey.
All right, so if I could, everybody else give me a dex roll as you cross over,
Why does he not have to roll dex?
because he's a
I have a Dex
badass.
Prime. I have a Dex Prime.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
All right, you get across no problem.
I rolled a unadjusted 18, so it's 19.
I rolled a
About 23,
15
24.
non-prime.
That's a good
What's
one.
your level?
What'd you get, Gregor?
I
Nine, your
rolled
level.
a non-prime straight 18.
Oh, you're good.
so
You're
that's
good.
gonna
You
be-
guys, all,
yeah.
you all make it across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
we
I think-
are we all level 4?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nice.
Yep. You're all level 4. Oh yeah, nice. You guys get to the other side, and Tarnum's looking at this area of the ground. It sort of looks like it's got a little bit of a earthy dome to it, like almost like a little mound, a mound of sand and rock and stuff. Thanks, Chris. Good to see you, buddy. Game hole soon,
Gregor,
buddy.
what are you still doing back there?
Come on, Gregor. You look agile.
Here, I'll move him.
I guess I'd poke my toe around in it.
I poked it with my spear.
But other than that, I'm not going to start
All right.
excavating the dead.
So when you poke around with it, he'll bring his spear down, and you'll hear it hit something, thunk, hard,
Clunk.
and some of the dirt will move. And under the sun, you'll see the gleaming white of bone.
Treasure.
Oh boy, treasure. Yeah, no, I don't think.
Nah, no. I make my way to the next one.
I don't feel like treasure to me.
He's like, maybe next time.
So Tarnum just looks at it and moves on. He's not interested in digging it up. You guys want to move on, or you want to check it out? What do you want to do?
I used my spearhead to uncover it just a little more. I'm gonna
Definitely see what
investigate
looks
just
to
a
be
little bit.
something buried here that had bones.
I look at my compatriots and say, "There's something buried here. I think we should go."
Like
Unless
move
you have-
on?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I'm good with that. I don't want to dig up nothing that, is supposed to stay buried.
Unless you want to play with the bones. I don't know.
Looks like a large
not
rib
into bone
cage
playing.
of a humanoid.
I'm not into playing with bones.
Okay.
Some people make jewelry out of them.
So you guys will move on with Tarnum, correct? To the next bridge?
Yep.
All right, Tarnum.
Yeah.
As you come up to the next bridge, you will see on the other
Rest
side
in peace,
a large,
buddy.
a large couple of rocks on either side and some bushes as well. Tarnum will cross over. Again, everybody give me a little bit of a dexterity roll. I will tell you that as you guys walk up to there and you see Tarnum crossing over, you will see a large shadow of something that looks to be probably between 12 and 16 feet long, deep in the water, passing underneath the bridge.
I rolled a
Is there anything in this
21.
water that doesn't eat flesh?
Right.
No.
22 non-prime.
This
20.
water
20.
is purposely stocked for that reason.
I rolled another nat 20.
Excellent. Get
Whoa.
those
I
out
got
of the
a
way.
20,
That's fantastic.
21 non-prime.
All right. How about you, Gregory?
Oh, yeah, dude.
22 non-prime.
Wow, you guys don't need any help. Y'all get across no problem. As you get across the other side, Tarnum, you keep an eye on that shadow in the water, and you notice it circles this whole little small island you guys have walked out onto.
Wait, what shadow?
Something in the water that's
Big
large
thing
and
in the
long.
water.
Huge Jaws music.
We're gonna need a bigger.
Is it moving like a school or is it like a single thing?
We're gonna need a
single
bigger
thing.
plank.
Okay.
Single
It
thing.
is the alpha of this pond. And
Do-
Did it have-
it got a
and
taste of the
it's
blood earlier, and
circling-
it knows that someone's about.
Is it circling the little island we're on right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so might want to be careful crossing this next one. We should time it so we go across when it's on the backside, right?
And you will see.
How long is it?
You will see. It's approximately 14, 16 feet.
It's like a tiger shark. It's pretty fucking big.
Oh
And
God.
it looks as if it comes around and sort of settles in deep underneath this board right here, this bridge.
Oh, of course it does.
The swarm rules are being
So
redone
now
for the
they're-
Monsters and Treasure Omega, and they'll be in the new version. I don't know.
Well,
Currently, the swarm
So now
rules
we have a
in
troll
place
under the
would be under
bridge.
the swarm spell in the player's handbook, probably. Wouldn't
Well-
you, Jeremy?
Yeah, and of course the one in the spell doesn't match the swarm mechanic.
Right.
They're two different. They're two different resolutions.
That's why
the
we're
same
cleaning it up.
idea. Well, no,
So-
they still don't match.
Well, they will though
Because they're-
eventually.
No,
no, because they're different mechanics.
they're different
essentially.
mechanics.
You know what? What we need is we need Fonzie to jump this.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Please.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
We
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
pay the troll under the bridge. Swarm, swarm,
So
swarm.
Tarnum approaches the bridge.
What is your favorite color?
If I'm
Tarnum
allowed
walks
to.
across.
I'm
Tarnum, when you go down through there and you cross over, you see that thing. You can tell that it kind of rises up a little bit closer. You estimate it's probably about 10 foot below the bridge now. This large, dark shadow. Now, as Tarnum
Like it's
crosses to
white,
the
like
other
it's-
side, he steps off onto the main part of this small island that's out in this lagoon. There is a large rock cliff ahead of him, as what looks like a big giant piece of basalt or volcanic rock rises up on this island. And on top of it appears to be a stone staircase going up to an even higher spot where there's an ancient tower rising up into the sky, ruins.
So when Tarnum barreled across the board, did the swimming thing move at all? Did it do
It
anything?
rose closer to the board. He'll probably say something like, I don't know, be warned or something. Tarnum also, as you are standing there relaying whatever information you want to and looking around, you also notice at the top of that cliff, like I said, there's trees all along its border, so you can't really see much detail till you see the stone stairs rising up, back of it, bowing up, right? So the initial front part's very foliage covered. You will still see something large among the trees there that is moving across. You'll see it kind of stop as when you're touching down on the land, as if almost as if you have
in the trees, between the trees, on the tree. Where?
within the trees up here.
What is with it? Like in the canopy or like walking past the bowls?
Behind, I should say, or within. You
Okay.
just make out a shape,
Okay.
right? Roughly 10 foot tall, something like that.
How far away is it?
The cliff face here is about 50 feet up. Okay, this is a large piece of
Oh.
rock. Yeah, and it's way up there, and there's trees and stuff. You could see ropes hanging down here, vines, I should say, not ropes, but vines, natural vines. And there is some handheld places in the wall. So a person could climb up the wall either using vines or their hands if they wanted to. Yeah, and you see that shape move and stop. You just, something about it is just, and then it occurs to you. It's about the size and shape of what was buried back there in the ground.
Okay.
The same sort of mound shape, but this thing's moving alive or whatever, right? All right, anyway, so you get all that across. Who's going across next?
I believe I have move silently. That must be part of Twilight Elf, and that's what I'm going to do across the board. So not just a normal move, but I saw the thing move, and I'm just going to try to slowly and quietly go across this board.
Give me a move silently check.
Right, which is Dex.
Well, if you're using your ability, you'll treat that as a prime.
Okay,
If you have an
it's
ability
13
in a
on,
trait, I don't
13
ever
on the
treat that.
die, so 17 prime.
17 prime. Okay, so you start slowly going across. It's going to take you a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
Here, Lauren creeps across. He gets about here. You guys are going to wait till she crosses all the way over, or are you going to try to come? You're going to wait till she gets to the end like you've been doing? Right. And she'll step off onto the sand next to Tarnum safe. Tarnum, the only thing you can figure is that creature did not sense her. She was quiet. Who's up? Ray Wren?
Aren't Twilight Elves in the
so-
adventure backpack?
So she saw what Hirlorn did, and she's like, "Oh, well, Rayran can move silently too."
Oh, okay,
And she
excellent.
saw that worked.
It worked.
She's gonna try and do the same thing.
That's right.
So you said it was gonna be a prime check.
Mhm. Yeah, anytime you have an ability or a trait in my game, I treat that as a prime because,
I like it.
well, I mean,
Okay,
it's
so
Makes sense.
Inherent.
It's logical. Mm-hmm.
okay, but it is still like considered like a dex check, correct?
yes.
Okay, so you would do the mod plus the move silently mod plus your level, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. Just wanted to make sure that I add everything up correctly.
No problem.
Oh, I forgot to have a mod, yeah.
Okay.
It's your dex mod, your level, and any bonuses, innate bonuses you get to move silent.
Oh, hold
Best
on.
water cup I ever bought in my life at Tervis.
18. I got an 18.
All right, babe. What'd you get?
18?
18 prime.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
She creeps across really quietly. Side. Creature does not move.
Nice.
All right, you're up there, Gregor. You approach the bridge. Ask me your question, bridge keeper.
Can you imagine doing this with 7 people? This would be hell.
It'd be fantastic. I would do it different. I would do it differently though. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, we can't hear you.
Huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, no wonder you were responding to me. I'm going to move silently like everybody else. When in Rome, I rolled a 26.
Holy crow.
Well, hell far.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm a very sneaky
26
dwarf.
decks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hells
there's
yeah,
two
baby.
parts to this. You get about there.
He's like, I'm not going to let this shit go. I'm going to
The
screw this dwarf.
bridge, dude, you navigated it like a champ. I mean, you probably could outsurf Tarnum. But
But
the shadow in the water knows you're there. All right.
On a 26 stealth check,
Wasn't stealth.
he did move silently.
yeah, I
He
did move silently.
silently.
Oh, well, fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
oh. What?
Oh!
I was like, you're gonna screw him on a 26?
No,
Damn.
no, no. I thought it was just a straight to maneuver the board.
No.
So
No,
in that,
no,
in
no,
that
no.
case,
If you
He
want,
said
if,
when in
Chuck,
Rome.
Chuck, Chuck, if you want me to roll both, I have no problem with that. But yeah,
No,
I,
you do not need to
I'm
know
a sneak
both.
yes dwarf.
No
You
problem.
sure?
So
Come on.
he will
I
basically
rolled.
do.
I already rolled. It's a 1.
So Gregor will do a moonwalk backwards across the bridge quietly.
He grabs his crotch.
You guys get to the other side, and the dark shadow will disappear in the depths.
Come on.
Realizing it has lost its meal for the day.
Lost its meal.
That's right. It's lost its meal. All right. So we're going to see you guys on the other side. Now you're on this small island in this bay, right? It's some sort of volcanic rock going up into the sky. It's approximately 50 foot in the air to this piece here. Like I said, it's got vines coming down it. There are chunks of rock missing, so there's places to handle.
Chunks of the rock are missing. Okay.
And there's something up in the woods, according to Tarnum. Because there's all kinds of trees. Here, this is very jungle-fied. With a stone staircase
climb.
rising out of it. Yeah. So you
climb.
climbing? Tarnum walks up and he just starts climbing. He starts going up. What, Tarnum, are you just using? Are you using vines only, rock only, or a combination thereof?
Whatever looks like it has the best footing.
Okay. And he'll go moving up. Looks like sometimes he's using the vine, sometimes he's not. He's just kind of doing whatever. Who's next?
I'm gonna stay on the ground watching them go up.
Yeah, I guess I'll.
Are you guys gonna wait till he gets to the top before you try to go up, or are you gonna do halfway, or how do you
Yeah. No, I'm gonna wait. See if yell after him to throw a rope. When you get to the top, can you throw a rope or a vine, something sturdy?
What do you say to that, Tarna? She's probably going to ask you that before you climb anyway.
Sorry.
I'm
I was
asking
answering
you.
a message.
I'm asking you if when you get to the top, if you can throw us a rope or a vine, something to help us get up.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
you guys want to
So
wait
we'll
at the
just-
bottom until he gets to the top and throws something down for you to climb up. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering like if woodland stride would kind of come into play here for me, and if I could identify a good path up, since woodland stride is kind of like about vines and thorns and not being impeded.
Mm-hmm.
That's about not leaving a trail and not being impeded. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you get to like move at normal movement with woodland stride. I don't know if that accounts for climbing though.
I think that would be reasonable to let her do a check for it. It's a pretty relevant,
What's that?
tangentially related ability.
Woodland stride.
She's
'Cause it's
arguing
a-
that she should be able to use her woodland stride to climb. Because
No, but it
it's
would
about-
allow her to not leave a trace if she climbed.
No, but woodland stride also allows you to move at normal pace in
through brambles and thicket and briars
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I tell you what, if you've got that as an ability, I would probably lower the CL for a check for climbing. For
That's
sure.
kind of what I figured.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, if I could use that to assist in the getting up and identifying a good way up. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a druid thing, right? Yeah, druid thing.
What's that?
Yeah. When doing so, yeah, no trail in the surroundings. Thorns, briars,
Right.
overgrown areas that are enchanted or magically manipulated to impede still
Right.
effect. Move through natural thorns and similar terrain at normal speed without suffering. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, just to help up, right? Once he gets up there and throws a rope down.
Okay.
What the?
What the? Total side note.
Total sad.
Oh, I know. I have the page open. I don't know though. I mean, how much are they going to be? And that's just the badge just to get in. You still have to buy for your games. Do those open at the same time or just
For what?
Gary
Con.
1 hour, 28 minutes, and 11 seconds away.
From event registration or
Yeah.
Badges.
badges? Oh.
All right.
Badges are expensive. That's because they don't have a lot of space, so they try to limit how many people get in.
How much are badges?
$90, $80, something like that.
Tarnum, I'm assuming you're being careful going up through here, so it's going to take you probably about 10 minutes to climb up this thing. Being a barbarian.
10 minutes for 50. Okay.
I think so, because there's some handholds, there's vines, and you're a barbarian. You're very strong, very primeval. But when you get probably about 30 feet up, you're listening, of course. You're paying attention, and you can hear whatever's up there moving through the trees closer. Whatever's up there, the sound is getting closer. Now, granted, you're climbing up and getting closer, but you could tell from the volume that it is moving towards where you're coming. So you
Well,
know,
if it means any trouble, I'll throw it off the cliff.
Yeah, exactly. When you get about 10 foot from the cliff, you can no longer see the jungle up there. You're climbing straight up now. There's grassy tufts coming over the edge, vines coming down. And you get all the way to the top and lift yourself up, standing within the trees, not more than 10 feet from you. All right? Because you'll see this thing here.
Do, do, do.
All right? If you're not watching stream, I'll share it. If you're watching stream, I won't.
I'm sitting through
I'm not watching
fucking
stream.
sitting through a fucking Kinder Joy ad.
Twix Turbo is the way.
Yeah,
It looks-
I just have chat up.
It
so
looks
maybe
almost.
put it-
It looks almost like a tiki, like one of these tiki
Oh.
statues, but it's made of stone.
I don't
It's
know.
like a
Just
Steve
Silver
Ellis
Surfer.
drawing.
Oh, what's the Ghibli?
Oh, it's gonna be
The
fun.
castle, the floating castle.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not Howls, is it?
Not Howls.
Castle in the Sky.
There's a golem.
Well, I didn't say it's a god. I just said
They're
it's a stone.
they're robots. Yeah.
This thing is standing there, kind of stiffly.
Castle in the Sky.
One of the things you'll notice about it that looks kind of unusual. It looks like it's a statue carved out of stone, but whoever carved it did a really good job because you can see sinew, you can see muscles. It's a very nice statue. But what's
Well, it's been
disturbing
moving
is the fact
around,
that the thing
so-
is moving. Yeah, right. It's moving around. So you're like, in your mind,
it's not
some
a
sort of
statue.
magical thing or whatever. Or maybe it's some kind of stone creature. You don't know. But it sees you. As you come up, you see that thing in the woods, and as soon as you look at it, it starts moving towards you. And you're gonna.
Does it have like an intelligent look to its eye, or is it just completely like?
It looks completely,
Is it like tabula rasa? Nothing's
completely, yeah,
there?
it's completely checked out. No,
Okay.
no sort of sign of sentience, even though it's coming towards you.
Very smooth brain.
And when
How
it
big
walks
is it?
towards you, it's not walking as if robotic. It's walking like a creature. But it still has a blank look on its face as if it's automaton, right?
How big is it?
12 foot tall.
Jesus
And
Christ!
it comes towering out of
Um,
the trees and just walking towards you. Not saying a word, just coming over to you. In its chest,
How many-
up here, there is a large, what appears to be metal circlet embedded in the stone with some sort of a rune that is glowing. All right? And the creature's just coming towards you. And we're going to go into initiative. Now, you guys on the ground, you see him going up. He gets up to the top. You see him pull himself up and stop for a second. And then he leaps incredibly up into the air, launching himself and coming down with his weapon out. You realize he's in the battle. As you back up, you can see this thing on the top of the edge of the cliff attacking Tarnum. And we're going to go into initiative, Tarnum, and for everybody. So while this is happening for you guys, we'll start with the other three, Tarnum. I know what you're doing. Gregor, what are you going to do? What's your first reaction, Gregor?
Oh,
I'm
really
gonna
so
start
happy.
climbing my dwarven ass up the mountain.
You going to try and
With
climb
the
up?
rock face.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Does Tarnum let us know that there's something up here?
You see it.
I mean,
because when you back up a little bit, you can see the thing. It's 12 foot tall.
It's tall. It's huge.
Okay. Yeah.
So what are you going to do here, Lauren? You see Gregor moving. He's taking off, and as an action, to go over to the cliff and try to climb up.
Yeah.
I will tell
same.
you, you've got two choices with the cliff. Carefully climb up 5 rounds, or 10 rounds. Hurry, 5 rounds. Your choice. It's
5
okay.
rounds?
Tarnum was warned last night he would have a physical battle.
It took me 10 minutes to get up,
Yep.
so 5 rounds is pretty fucking fast.
No.
Yeah, but that's taking your chances. At a 50-foot drop. At a D6 per level cumulative. So 1 die, 2 die, 3 die, 4 die. And they add up too. So the 1 and the 2 adds to 3. Just keep that in mind. You don't want to fall.
Come back to me, or has everybody made up their minds?
Okay. How about you,
I
Ray-Ray?
want to look and see if I can do a spell.
I just need to know natural what you got. So for this round, you're going to probably be consulting the gods, I guess, maybe. Oh yeah, natural, nasty. So for an example in chat, I'll put you how it works.
So if I'm climbing, I can't cast a spell.
Probably not. You need both your hands.
Okay, well then I'm gonna cast one before I start climbing, and I'm gonna cast Bless on the party.
And so forth. So for every 10 feet, it increases, but you still add it together. It's cumulative, right?
How far is this
Yes,
rock
compounding
ice?
damage.
What was the how far up is it?
50 foot.
50. Ooh.
All right.
So,
and-
Chuck,
yeah.
I know you weren't paying attention. She cast Bless on the party.
Okay, thank you. I was getting her ass. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, so Raven will cast Bless. She'll call upon her deity to bless the party. That's a good move. I like that. That helps with saves, doesn't it, and checks, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Probably not
very
for
good.
me. I think I'm out of range.
Well, you're all right. You're Tarnum. And what about you here, Lauren? Did you make your mind up yet?
Tarnum.
Yeah, seeing that thing. Can you put him on the map?
Put who on the map?
The
Oh, yeah.
The
rock
golem.
man.
Yeah.
Easter Island dude.
Yeah, no
the
worries.
statue man. I'm gonna cast before I start going up. I'm casting Entangle.
I didn't screw the map up. Hold on. Come here, you.
Which is that's a first level spell.
Yeah, I can find it a little better. Is that good?
Yeah.
It'll make it a lot harder for me to do what I want to.
What's that?
Well, I want to not cast it so that you would get entangled, but I want to entangle.
I don't know that you can because the
That's-
angle's so weird.
Give me just a second. I'm gonna
But it's
fix
okay.
this
Do
setup
what
here.
you're gonna do. You know.
Yeah.
Just realize that it's not showing Tarnum on here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. I'm
It
right
is.
there.
It is, but not on the stream.
Who cares?
I do.
It's a 50-foot diameter circle.
All right. So let me put Tarnum where he needs to be. He's gonna be on the edge right here. Let's get this guy. I'll find some sort of a token.
Skulls. Floating skulls.
I'm gonna build a coconut column.
Use Finch.
Yeah. So I'll put something up there for him. Let's see. We'll do this dude. He's kind of cool looking. He's got a mohawk. We'll use him.
He's got a mohawk.
Yeah, we'll use this guy. Whatever.
There you go.
Easy peasy. So he's right there in front of you. Now you said you were going to cast what spell again? Was it you was casting?
Entangle.
Up there. So now,
Up there.
so here's the thing with
Ideally
entangle.
avoiding hitting Tarnum in that 50-foot circle.
Right. So here's the issue with that. Okay, Tarnum is up on
Yeah.
the cliff, so you can see the backside of Tarnum. All right, so you can estimate sort of, but it's going to be hard to do. It ain't like it's just staying out in front of you there, like right there he is. Right? You know what I'm saying?
It's got a 450-foot range, so
You've got a 450 range, exactly. But this is my option to you. This is what I tell people at the table. When they want to pinpoint a spell drop, it takes them a round to do that, 10 seconds. Because you got to take a minute to sort of pinpoint where it's at. With him being up on a cliff,
Technically,
that makes it
there's-
very hard, right? So are you okay
Technically,
with
there's
that?
supposed to be
what were you gonna say, Jeremy?
technically there's supposed to be line of sight unless it's centered on you.
That's right.
So if there's something interposing with it, you either can't do it or you got to reposition.
Right. So I'm giving you a penalty of a 1 round of casting. You have to take an extra round, so you got to aim a little better because it's up there on this cliff.
All right.
It's really hard
Fair.
to judge. If he was right here in front
No,
of you,
that's fair.
not a big
Yeah.
deal. All right.
No, it's fair. I mean, I see the guy, so
Right.
sure, taking me a little bit of time to like focus my
Yeah, because you could
powers
very
and-
easily drop that with Jeremy's feet within it, and then he would be entangled, right? exactly.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you're going to cast
That's
it this
fine.
round. So this round you cast it. Gregor.
Yeah.
Ray Ring cast Bless as you start to move forward. She's over casting a spell. I guess she probably tells you guys, I'm going to try to use the plants to entangle them. And she starts casting a spell.
Mm-hmm.
You still heading toward the cliff, right, Gregor?
Yeah, I'm gonna climb it as quickly as I can.
I like that. That's a bravery. Okay, we'll get you in a second.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. It's 50 foot. I need you to make me 2 dex checks. That's it. Just 2.
Okay. I'm going to use a token on
One of the rolls.
Oh.
for at least one of them.
Okay.
So I rolled. What's the bonus those give the boons?
Plus
3?
3 to your roll.
Okay, so that's going to be 26 total on the first roll.
Okay. 26. And what's the next one?
Let's see. That's going to be. What bonuses do I get from that blessed spell? +1.
+1, I
I
believe.
assume. It's going to be 17.
Courtney, is that right? +1?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Bless
17.
is plus
Um,
1
it-
for how many rounds?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How many rounds? How many rounds is it?
We don't
Let's
know.
see.
Is it per level?
I'm
Oh, you don't
looking.
know.
It'll
Oh.
say
looking
duration
for-
on there. Look under for duration.
Hold on. I'm looking. It's 1 minute per level.
Okay, so 4 minutes. So 4 minutes is going to be, was it 24 rounds? Is that right?
Yeah.
24 rounds.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
All right.
Yeah, 1 minute
So
level.
we all
Thanks,
have
Natural
plus.
20.
Thank
All right.
you. Thank you, Ray Red.
Okay,
You're very
so
welcome. I knew you.
so he starts climbing up. Now we're going to swing back to Tarnum. Tarnum, let's roll initiative for you and this guy. You get the next. Who's the next person up for initiative? It would be Kirlorn, who walked away. So we're going to skip to Ray Ren. Ray Ren, you've got initiative. Actually, let's just let Tarnum do it. He's fighting.
I rolled a 12, so
So Ray
Yeah,
Ren,
I'm
if you'll
glad
roll
you-
initiative.
Yeah.
Like I said, Ray Ren's going to roll initiative, and that'll be fine. And no. All right, Jeremy. Tarnum gets a 12. I got a 1.
okay.
Oh.
Several things are going to happen.
Okay.
First, he's going to open a can of whoop ass.
Yeah, Primeval Fury. I pump myself up. Adrenaline starts pumping. I slap myself a couple times. How far away is he from me?
When you leap up in the air, he's moving out. So you guys are right here.
But how far away is he from the edge of the cliff? I need to know like exactly.
Cliff's going to be 3 feet behind you, so he's 4 foot, 5 foot.
Perfect.
Okay, 4 or
Okay.
5 foot.
I'm going to
Oh, I know
come
what
up
you're
to him. I'm going to grasp him,
Oh.
and I'm going to do a front-facing suplex over me and cast him down the cliff. I'm using both of my fate coins to do this.
Hold on. So a couple things. So you may want to.
I don't care.
Only one coin can be used at a time,
I'm using both.
and he's large size, so I'm not sure.
I don't give a damn.
I'm not sure. You may have some difficulty, but we'll see. He's big. I'm gonna grasp him, pick him up, and suplex his ass off the cliff. I got you. All right.
Then
so,
he hits Gregor going down.
yeah,
All
no
right.
shit. So what I want you to do is give me a.
Have popcorn. I'm ready.
Think.
Love it.
Yeah, I think this is still here. So give
The
give
greatest
me,
show on earth.
Give me a Give me a primeval check first off. That'll be your class ability. What is it? I think it's con. For barbarian.
I believe so.
Yeah.
All right. So if you'll give me one
Okay,
of
I've
those.
never heard it. What is a primeval check? I've never heard.
I
of
don't
that.
know. It's something he made up.
He has an ability called. What is it?
Primeval Instincts doesn't have an
doesn't-
attribute associated with it.
Right.
It's just a +4 to all physical checks.
Right. So what I'm doing is having him give me a check because he's trying to do something heroic. Right. So he'll give me that. He'll get to get his bonuses, of course, from the dice, which is or from the coins, which is +3, and whatever else you got there. So let's see how well you fare. What's your strength?
32.
What's your strength?
16. I rolled a 32.
All All right. So as you're casting your spell here, Lauren, Gregor starts climbing up. He grabs this statue, this thing, whatever it is. It's weird. It's like a living stone. He grabs it, tries to lift it up over his head. He gets it so far, his muscles are busting out. He is using.
I'm going back with it. I'm throwing myself.
all as he can to try to get this thing over his head and off the cliff. Right? Two things are going to happen.
Oh God.
He's going to go off the cliff, along with Tarnum. Tarnum's going to go with him. Tarnum needs to roll me a percentile. Tarnum, get as low as you can on it. All right. The thing plummets down. Now, here's the bad news. There are people down below, underneath there, right? As this thing goes falling, there is a chance it could strike.
So
some
to
of
be
the party
fair,
members.
I am not right there at the cliff edge because I am away trying to gauge casting.
Yeah,
so I am
I'm
not-
still at the back. I
Yeah, you
haven't
guys
moved
are right
like
there
where
where
I'm
you're
at.
at.
Yeah.
You guys are right
Yeah,
there.
where I'm
Yeah.
at.
No
Okay.
problem.
Yeah,
35%.
just poor Gregor.
Well, I'm sucked up on the cliff face, so I have that going for me.
You do have
Yeah.
that going for you.
No place like home. No place like home.
Yeah,
Bye,
yeah.
everybody.
Now, what
Be
I'm
the
going
wall.
to do,
Be
what I'm
the
going to
wall.
do, I'm going to roll it. I love percentiles. I'm going to roll some percentiles,
Mhm.
and this thing's either going to fall closer to the wall, possibly striking Gregor, or it'll go farther away from the wall towards the board, striking the other two. Someone will be within range of this thing as it plummets to the earth. It's just too big, right?
Why
Someone
can't
is
it? Why
getting
can't
hurt.
it land in the middle? It could land right in between us.
That's why
right?
I'm rolling percentile,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to be fair about it. I'm going to do 30, 30, 30. I'll divide it 3 ways.
Okay.
All right. So you guys, I'll put Gregor at the bottom. He'll be 1 to 33. Okay. And then
Okay.
34 to 66 is going to be the ladies, and then the rest of it will be in the middle. See how fair I am?
Shouldn't the middle be the middle?
For Christ's sake. Fine. The middle will be the middle.
Yeah,
then.
I was thinking the same thing.
All right. Fine.
Middle
Fine.
We
should be
all
the middle.
are.
All right. So 34 through 67 is the middle. I got a 6, but that's the second part of it. Red's always first. I've had these dice since I was about 12 years old. I love these things.
So does that mean it's 60 or it's something 6?
It's something 6. It's 76 as it plunges down, landing where the ladies
Woo!
are. So it falls.
Alex, me.
Boom! Lands
Are you
here.
sure it wasn't 67? I think it was
So
67.
I
You
would
rolled-
like for Ray Wren. You want me to? I can show you if you want. I would like for
No.
Ray Wren and for Hero Lauren to give me dex checks to dodge out of the way of this
Yeah,
large
out of the
floating
way.
stone
Hey,
creature.
hey, and don't forget, you have your
Shit, where'd my dice go?
boon coins. You might want to use them.
right.
Unless you wanna
Sparky,
be
what are you
splattered.
doing, dude?
Wait,
Yeah, no.
unless
I'm
it's all
helping the
in that.
party. I'm helping the party.
Hey, Sparky.
Oh,
Sparky, meet Sparky.
Sp-
Sparky,
Awesome.
doggo.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Sparky meets Sparky. That's
Sparky.
right. I forgot. Bring that hound up on the camera,
Sparky
Jeremy. You need
looks
to raise
awesome.
yourself up a little bit. I can't see you.
Is this technically?
Gosh, your breath smells so
It's not a
fucking bad,
save
dude.
throw, is it?
Sparky looks a little stoned.
There he is. Look at him.
Sparky looks awesome.
It's pretty mellow.
All right,
He's like, hey man, give me scratches.
This isn't technically. a
Rick
save
Montel.
Oh.
They are not
I love
50
Sparky.
years old. They're
They're 60.
no, they're like 48 or something. Hush. Don't even talk about my age. All right. Anyway, smart ass. Thanks, Tyler.
Oh.
All right. So,
All right.
where do we end up with all of this here?
Yeah,
Y'all's
I'm
dex
using a
checks?
coin.
Yeah.
I'm using a coin.
Okay, I'm sure you are.
For-
I'm marking it off.
Is this technically a save throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be it's a check, but or a save, sure, whichever. Wow,
It's a
what's
save.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright,
What are you
so we
worried
get a
about?
+1 to it.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you'll get your
roll.
band, you'll get your bless
Oh,
bonus
plus 1.
for sure.
So we get plus 4 if
Hey,
we
Neil.
use a 11.
Look at that.
And you said it's a dex.
What is that?
It's Dex, yes.
Okay.
15, 16. I got 18
chicken?
non-prime.
18 non-prime. Okay.
20 non-prime.
All right. So you two
Like,
will
that guy's an
dodge
idiot.
deftly out of the way of the guy as he
He
goes
doesn't even know what's going on.
crashing to
He's like, I don't care.
the
I just want
ground. He
scratch.
will land.
Oh, there's a game going on.
Now, here's the only bad part of this whole thing. Tarnum goes flying down through the air. He, with all of his prowess, manages to angle himself coming toward the cliff, reaching out to grab some of the vines.
Yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
he does, heroically, saving himself,
And then they
allowing
Holy
Gregor,
shit. Wow.
allowing Gregor to make me a save, strength, to keep from watching his vine get pulled out of his hands.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
I'm going to use my other boon for that.
Nice. Use those
Oh!
coins.
Natural 20.
Damn it.
So that's going to be a 23.
Huge.
Uh,
We're
4.
suplexing giants.
Okay, you don't even have to. If you roll a natural 20, don't worry about it. Charnum grabs
Yeah.
the vine, saving himself. You go flying off, but you hold on to the
My
vine
hands
and
are
you
all
swing
rope
in, and you land right below him. Both of you look like professional circus
Vine
performers.
bird.
George of the jungle.
Yeah.
Can I get a girdle of giant strength? I don't even want it for the bonuses. I just,
you just
want
want a big
I want the wrestling belt.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I totally get it. So you all avoid this thing as it lands on the ground. One thing interesting about it, when it plummets, the ground will actually sink probably a couple feet as it sinks into the sand. It's so
sure.
heavy. Thunk!
And does it take all that damage? The 1d6 plus 2d6 plus
Yeah,
3d6 plus.
Absolutely.
and it
Absolutely.
gets up.
And you see it
Right.
sort of turn into some sort of a ball of this material, this stone, living stone, and
Oh.
reform standing up. Again,
God.
looking like a giant.
Oh,
tiki
so it
statue.
What is
regenerates.
this, like the T1000? What the fuck?
It's living stone is what it is. It's a magical creature of my own
Oh
size.
god.
Chuck, you're a dick.
Ah!
Wizards suck.
How-
What can I say?
I didn't see you roll its damage though.
Oh, well, that's true because unfortunately it's impervious to that type of damage. So we'll leave it at that.
Uh-oh.
What type of damage is
Uh-oh.
that?
And we don't have damage
Falling
types in
damage?
CNC.
Physical.
You'll have to-
Physical damage.
you'll have to
Bullshit.
think about it. All right. So it shapes itself and comes back up, and we're going to go to round 2. Round 2 is upon us.
Oh, that doesn't bode well.
Now, this round, just so everybody understands what's going on here, these two guys are on the cliffs. You guys are going to climb down this round.
What?
Okay. I will allow you to
Or they're gonna
descend
keep
quickly, so
climbing up.
it'll only take you one round to get down. I'm assuming you're probably just going to use your strength. haul
That
your
thing's
ass
too
down.
heavy to climb. Go up. Go up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, meanwhile, while you guys are going up, the ladies, this thing rises up, towering between the two of you. And let's go for initiative. What are you gonna do? Ray?
I'll shout down. I will shout down. That thing is way too heavy to climb.
Get up.
Is it
Get up
though?
here.
Can it just
Can
like?
you imagine that thing grabbing a vine?
It brings down
What
the
if
whole
it just? What if it just
hillside.
melds with this cliff face and oozes
Well-
up?
If it does, then Chuck just decided he wants to win today.
Yeah.
I have no other answers.
Chuck woke up,
All right,
salty.
who's rolling initiative? I'm sorry, I had walked away.
Next step's
last
going to
time.
be here, Lauren. 'Cause
Okay.
You were gone while
A
ago.
griddle of giant pancakes.
Right? The grill
It's
of
a
giant
tw- a-
pancakes.
a 12, right?
That you win fighting people at Waffle House.
5.
Yeah, West Wind. Definitely easier to get to Little Rock for a con. Well, if there is, I think there's some cons around. I don't know if
You
there's
know
cons
what,
in Little
Jared?
Rock, but
That
there's
should be
something to buy.
that should be a magic
right.
item in Amazing Adventures.
So we're going to roll initiative with here,
The
Lauren. What'd you get here,
girdle
Lauren?
of giant pancakes.
5.
Oh yeah.
She got a 5 on a D12.
Yeah.
I'm rolling mine. Today's not my day. You know, last Saturday we played here, and I won 90% of the initiative rolls, and now I've lost every one today. 4. All
No,
right.
you won the first
No,
one.
you won the first one.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, you know
Yeah.
what? We're
You
rolling
did.
too soon. I forgot to ask. What are you doing, Ray Ray? Get distracted.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and go and run towards the cliff face and grab a vine and start climbing.
Okay. How about you? Here, Lauren.
Um,
Remember, the bless spell is in
See-
effect, guys.
right. So, question, right? I saw this guy essentially reform. Would that give me the insight into if my entangle would even work? Like, if he can just reform, does that mean he can just ooze through anything?
What's your intelligence?
11? I have
You don't
18
know.
wisdom, though.
You don't know.
What about wisdom?
Because Chuck doesn't know.
'Cause
Well, I
wisdom's-
mean,
wisdom's my prime.
it
You
is.
gotta lay off Chuck.
And that's a good point. But you know, this thing really smacks of arcane magic, and you don't know much about it. You know it kind of reformed itself when it hit the ground. Question is, will it have legs to be entangled or appendages? Right, is the first question. And secondly, you know, if
You
something
said it
happens to
reformed into a man.
it do itself again, right? So so you know it was able to change its shape. You just don't know if it's by will or because it took damage and had to reshape itself. You know what I'm saying? But the
Mhm,
key question
mhm.
is whether or not it's going to have appendages to wrap around it to be entangled. Arms, legs, that kind of thing, you know. Hush, Sparky.
Could be.
So,
Wait, you just said that again. You said it reformed into a man shape, but then you just said, will it have appendages to? It's a man shape, so it has.
I'm
arms
speaking
and
out of the
legs.
box as far as just looking at something for
Got it.
observation. Not currently, it has legs and arms.
I'm gonna stop casting. I'm gonna not cast that spell. Take that spell slot back.
Sounds good. You know what?
And run up. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm dashing to the cliff.
Okay.
I heard what Tarnum said, so dashing for the cliff.
And you guys are going to continue climbing up, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, so you guys were at 25 feet. You were halfway when you start climbing. Okay, so you can be up in about 2 rounds. You two.
Okay.
All right. Them two will be a little different because they're not astute, strong, I don't think. All right. Stronghold. What's up, buddy?
But don't forget, you're allowing me woodland stride to help.
To lower the CL.
Absolutely. I'll give a shout out to Stronghold there. I was watching the game you ran the other night. I love watching the channel when I get over there, brother. All right, so what I want to do, Tarnum and Gregor, you're not going to have to roll me any rolls at this point. I think you guys are close enough to the top, strong enough, you can get up.
Well, I have a baked-in climb ability, so
That's right.
I do too.
I wouldn't anyway.
Yeah. So for you two ladies, I just want you to merely give me a nice, let's just go with a dex check. All right?
10.
All right.
Yeah, I know everybody is.
You know what? I'm gonna use my other coin.
Mm.
I'm using my other coin.
Oh,
I
are you
am
really?
not-
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
All the coins are being used.
Yeah.
All have been
Nobody
used.
wants to fight this fucking thing.
Tarnum has 1 coin left. Ray Ren
Yeah.
has both of them. And they can be traded. You can give them to your friends or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get some dex checks from one from Ray Ren and one from Hiralorn. You get a +1 for Bless. +1 for Bless. And I
12,
think Hiralorn's using
15, 16. I got a dirty 20.
dirty 20. Okay. That's
Eight.
non-prime, right? No, you're using your Woodland Strides. Prime. Go ahead.
18 non-prime.
18 non-prime. Okay. Damn, those are some really good rolls, ladies. You will get to the top with no problem then. No hitches. You guys get up there.
Oh.
So what does this thing do is the question, right? So
Right.
as you guys start climbing, it turns and starts heading for you, right? I'm assuming you guys probably ran to the cliff. So this round,
Dun.
We both, we said we
right?
ran.
So here's what's going to happen. You're going to reach the cliff. You're going to start climbing, but you're not going to get very far this round. It will be able to come over to you guys. And it comes over. And, of course, Tarnum and Gregor are way up high, climbing almost to the top. You guys start climbing, doing all you can. And it takes its fists and it tries to pummel the cliff face where you guys are at, right? And it does. Boom! That's going to require a strength save from both of you.
Okay, so that's also +1. Okay.
Do you want to use a coin, Courtney? I'll remind you
Hold
you
on.
have 2. But you're not. You guys
I'm
aren't that
gonna
far up either. You're not that far up right now.
I'm gonna give them vocal encouragement. Like, you can do it. That gives them like a +1, right?
No, but that's cool though that you did that. I think that's great. You can do
Are
it.
we? Am I at the top?
I believe in you.
You will be shortly.
So this
Oh, I thought you
is
said we were.
another
okay.
dex check,
Well,
correct?
they can see you up there.
Oh, he said strength.
Strength.
13 on the die.
Strong. You
plus
got to hold on to. You got to hold on to the
1
vines.
for the blast. 14 plus our level.
Yes.
Or levels don't get added to checks.
Nope. Levels get added.
18 non-prime.
Yeah,
No.
you're-
Levels
Seven-
get added.
17 because I'm a -1 on strength. Non-prime.
Is that with your coin and your bless?
Me? I used my
Yeah.
coin for the previous one.
Oh, that's right.
for
You have
the-
more points. That's right.
The
All right.
deck's up.
Okay.
I got a 19
Nice.
Prime or non-prime?
non-prime.
All right. I was looking for just straight up 18s. Okay. So you guys will. I'll say you make it. You hang on. You
Thanks.
climb. You get about halfway up now, 3/4 of the way up. This thing has one more try at you. It slams down. You guys, what's your dexterity, Ray-Ray? Or strength? I'm
I got
sorry.
My strength is 14.
How about
So
you?
before we get that far, when I get to the top, I am immediately getting out my silk rope, wrapping it around myself, and lowering the length.
Okay, that's good to know. And how about you here, Lauren? What's your strength?
8.
8? All right. So, Ray Ren, you don't have to roll, but I'm going to have to ask it here, Lauren, to roll me another strength check on this last packet.
Another.
As you
okay.
do, a silken rope will come down.
Mhm.
All right. So roll. We'll see
I
how
will
good.
also brace myself against a tree.
All right. If she can roll high enough,
7 on the die.
add your pluses.
Right. Well, -1 on strength 6 plus my level 10 plus the 1 on bless 11.
11. I was looking for a 12 non-prime. You cannot grasp the silken rope in time. Just all you needed was a 12. That's all you needed. So you will fall. You will take some damage. You will plummet.
She was
Damn it.
hurt.
I really tried hard there. I really tried hard.
It sounds like Steve in the not letting that.
All right, let me
one
get some
player
dice
down.
out here. So you're gonna
You
fall.
drown.
Yeah, okay. We'll see. You maybe you'll be okay. Maybe. Here we go. Let's roll these
I
dice.
don't have a lot of.
No,
Yeah.
she doesn't. She got
First
15.
6-sided is a 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Another 1.
She's fallen what, 30 feet?
She's falling 20. She's gonna fall 30. You're right. Absolutely. You've got one more here to roll.
6d6 damage, I think.
That would
Yeah.
be 1,
66.
2. You're absolutely correct on that. 66 damage. Yeah, man. Because think about it. Fall 30 feet off of a cliff and see how you feel when you hit the bottom. You know?
Hell, the
I mean-
Serpent is falling 10 feet.
That's right. Wow.
Falling
So
5.
there is terminal velocity, which Castles and Crusades refuses to account for in any sort of way.
You trying to say it should be more?
No, terminal velocity limits how quickly you can fall in accordance.
Yeah,
with
there's a
physics.
point where you stop falling faster.
Yeah, I
And you're
think
just-
that's. I thought
you
he addressed
stay.
that somewhere. It's like 100
No,
feet or
he
something
doesn't.
like that. Oh,
Nope.
I know it's supposed to be pretty high up. You know what I mean? How far would you think you have to fall before you achieve just a certain speed? What would you think?
There's an exact equation to tell us that.
Is there really?
Yeah.
I almost rolled a
You reach
perfect.
your 1,500 feet? What? No. Terminal velocity after about 12 seconds. Yeah, 1,500 feet.
1,500. So just think about that.
A
for
lot.
minute. You see why they
Yeah.
probably
A lot.
didn't bother with it? So, Hearlorn falls
wouldn't have guessed
1,500
that.
feet and achieves a steady speed and then crashes. No, just kidding. All right, so here's exactly what happens. This thing tries one last time slamming into the cliff face. Rayren hangs on to her vine, scurrying up. A rope is lowered by Tarnum the Barbarian. Hearlorn swings over to grab it, just missing, losing, and falling. You see her collapse at the feet of this thing as a pool of blood go out. And she lays there like that.
Oh,
I'm dead.
And this creature doesn't pay
Are
her
you
a
going to tell
bit
me
of
what
mind.
my damage is?
No, I don't do that
What
when you
was-
go unconscious. So no, you don't know.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm
so
dead.
you fall and you're laying there like that, blood coming out. And Tarnum, you've just reached the top. You've thrown this rope down and you see in horror what has happened. Gregor has, of course, gotten up next to you here. And down she lays the feet. This thing stands there for a minute. And it just kind of looks sort of up at the cliff for a minute. And you see it turn and start walking this way. Boom. It's kind of walking around this way. And Rayren, you will make it to the top as well. Or maybe. I'm assuming you're going to finish running. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to lay here.
Oh my God. Look at that emote she put in chat. Oh, that's funny shit, Tracy. That's funny.
That's
is
one of my
awesome.
emotes.
She's got a dead emote.
I do. This guy got a cross and a little ghost. Full on rip.
I've got to fucking take a screenshot.
So wait, so the Stonehenge guy is walking away.
There's probably some other path up here that he knows.
Okay.
Probably.
Well, he's going off there. Gregor's going to turn to Tarnum and say, "I need to get down there to check on the little one. She doesn't look well. She looks quite flat."
I'll I'll look at him very skeptically.
I got band-aids.
Go on without me.
At least a poker would stick.
I will. Okay, I will tie my rope off around a tree and let him descend.
Yeah.
But
See, I'm gonna. The plan is the fast stroke. Okay, she's dead. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire lit under my ass because that thing's gonna get back up here, and I couldn't kill it by throwing it off of a cliff. I'm very worried. And
Hey.
I
have an idea, Jeremy. We can play a game of keep away because he got the rope. We can fast rope down there if you have gloves, and then he has to come back down. We'll just keep it going.
we'll just fuck with his tracking. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just figure out what to do.
We'll get stuck on the geometry. You'll be like, ah.
You guys are fantastic about being funny. No, not really. Anyway, all
I'll
right.
try and-
So what's the plan now? I know you guys were talking about doing different things. What are you going to
I
do?
tied off my rope. I'm gonna let him go down.
Okay.
In my mind, the only way to get out of here is to burn the book that we were sent here to burn, or to destroy. So I am trusting him and his competence. I'm turning to Rayrin, and I'm saying we gotta go, and we're making our way up the stairs to the ruins of that tower.
As Tarnum is running off, and I'm getting ready to rappel down the cliff face, I say a prayer under my breath for Tarnum, and then I wish him Godspeed, and then I.
So
Wait,
all
what if
I
you
heard
just
was we're going to
threw
split the
Mal
party.
at me to check on
is
me?
that correct? I heard all we're going to do is we're going to split the party. I heard.
Yeah, we're going to violate Jim Ward's memory.
All right. So Tarnum's insisting we need to go up. So he takes Ray
Yeah.
in. You guys start going through the bush here, the tree.
That's up to her whether she comes or not. Okay.
I thought you grabbed her.
let me
Come.
look. Oh, grabbing me now. Okay.
Come. John Carter of Mars.
Oh, I have an idea.
Meet
I'm trying
Tarnum.
to see if I
You.
have any.
Rayrin.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
I got an idea. It's a stupid idea, but I'm going to try it.
Okay.
Oh, I think I might know what it is.
What's that?
Oh shit. Luring it out onto the bridge.
Shoot, where is it? Oh, here it is.
You smart boy. That was a good idea.
Damn, that's a good idea.
All right. So what are you doing, Ray Rand? He goes walking towards the
And
stairs.
Chuck probably didn't even hear it because he was focused on
So
something
focused, yeah.
Well, I was looking at spells to see if I have any aid spells.
Well, I can probably stay.
Because you're
if I can
concerned
get
about
to-
her. I get it. You're worried about her.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Gregor's going to yell, "Just go, little one! Help the barbarian!"
Okay. Well, I mean,
I'll take
she
care
hears
of
that. She hears that. She's convinced that he's got it. So she's gonna follow after Tarnum.
Okay.
Yeah. Gregor's going to ride solo. Well, not solo. He's got Mal. That's all
Yeah.
he needs.
Got the coconut.
The lime in
Who
the
said-
coconut.
Doctor! That's the thing. The real doctor is the coconut.
Oh,
In this
yeah.
scenario.
A bonk on the head saves you.
Yeah, it's like live, bonk, bonk. Live.
Wow.
It's like a
I cannot
defib.
spell today.
Yeah.
Clear.
Take both halves of the coconut. Clear.
So Tarnum, are you going to wait on Ray Rand? I'm assuming you're probably
He's
going to.
Tarnum. He don't
I'm not
know
waiting for
anything.
long.
No, I know that, but I doubt you. Since it's her, it's not Gregor. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
probably are gonna. Do you say anything at all? Like, are you coming or anything like that? Or are you just gonna go walk?
No, I'm not walking. I am going as quickly as I can into that tower.
Full sending it into the tower.
Okay, and so you're
Full
gonna.
run.
So Ray Rand, you're going with him. After looking at
Yeah.
I can't help
We're
it.
going F8.
And I'm assuming Gregor. What's the plan? Are you guys trying to reach the top and then wait on Gregor? Is that the ideal here, or no? Are you just
No, my assumption is we destroy the book. that
Yeah,
we were sent here
Tarnum
to.
is on the mission. He's going to focus on the
I
mission.
see.
I'm
You're like,
doing,
well, fuck it. Let's
my
get this
assumption-
right.
My assumption is
Yeah.
that this is some sort of because I have a high intelligence and I do have occult knowledge.
Right.
My assumption is that this is some sort of pocket dimension that's being maintained by the item we were sent here to get, and when we destroy it, it'll melt away.
That's Tarnum's thinking, or
Yeah.
Jeremy's? Would Tarnum even know what
no,
a
that's-
pocket dimension is?
Dog, have you looked at my character sheet? Yes.
Tarnum's not a dumbass.
Well, I mean, I have when you first made him, but I don't remember now.
I have Ars Magica.
He has 20.
Do you have Ars
intelligence.
Magica? Are you shitting me?
Yes. Yes.
What is
You've made all of these assumptions about my character that are completely wrong.
Yeah.
You keep saying I'm from this island. I'm not a native.
All right, we'll
You
talk
keep
later.
insisting I'm a native and I'm not.
We'll talk later.
What is Ars Magica?
Cool. That's just
It's occult knowledge.
it's a knowledge of the arcane and the mystic and stuff like that. Magic.
Yeah. And I have a 15 intelligence, so I would get a +8 to all of those rolls to suss out that information.
Yeah, he's a very smart boy. He's just grouchy, which I understand in a way too. Deep boy.
All right,
It's like someone I actually know.
If you really want to hurt me, you target my wisdom or my charisma.
Right. Then you're in trouble.
Really
All right,
hot.
so they go running off to this stone staircase. Gregor, you start rappelling down. It's going to take Gregor. So what did I tell you, Rizzy? It was going to take 5 rounds if you hurry, but you're rappelling down, so it'll take you 5 rounds.
Okay.
A little under a minute.
That's
to
not.
get yourself. That's pretty.
Yeah,
You're moving
that's
pretty fast. I'm sure to try to save it, right?
Took him 5 rounds to
Okay.
get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. Shouldn't it be like half? It was 5 rounds to get up.
It was
Shouldn't
10
it be like-
rounds. No, it was 10 rounds for everybody except for Tarn.
No.
No, it was 10 minutes for me. You gave me 10 minutes. You had
Wait
them
a
do it
minute.
in 2 turns.
Wait a minute. Okay.
This is
how
like a
tall's the
quantum cliff.
How tall is the cliff face?
50 feet.
50 feet. So let's see.
Yeah, 50 feet. And
What had?
Tarnum can move up pretty easily, but everybody else had to roll.
Yeah.
Remember, right?
Yeah, but I have.
But
I
we're
have the
talking about
but
going
I have the-
down
but
with
I
the
have
rope.
the scalability too, though. I am a
What,
ranger.
what ability do you have? What ability is it?
Is
it climb?
scale.
The scaling. That's my ranger. Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's
Well,
for
then
climbing
you'll
natural
get down
rocks.
in half the time, so it will take you about
Okay.
3 rounds.
Okay, I
Alright.
can accept that.
Yeah, so you drop pretty fast, get down there and you get down to her. What do you want to do when you get to the ground? Well, I'll get back to you two in just a moment. So you get down to the ground. She's laying there. You don't have physical skill, but what's your wisdom and intelligence, both of them? Not combined, just curious.
Sparky.
Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry.
What's your wisdom score and your intelligence score?
11 intelligence, 14 wisdom.
All right. So you can tell she's breathing. She's knocked out. And there's blood coming out of her mouth and her nose. She's had an accident.
Can I render first aid to stabilize her?
You can. She is at
Okay.
-5 now.
Okay, I untie the
Wait.
rope.
There's mine. I thought it was just you're at 0.
Oh no,
And
No.
no, this
No,
is old school. At -6, after -6, you
You're-
just bleed out. -1.
Well, you're
-1.
dead at -7.
Well, you're not dead. You're bleeding 1 hit point around,
Okay.
and at -10, that's it.
You
There's
did
a
it.
whole because you're still technically conscious but incapable of fighting.
Well, not necessarily.
Below
it's
0.
the way
Well.
it's worded is there's various ways. They can either grunt or whatever. You might be
Yeah.
awake.
And
Okay.
even then, the rules aren't exactly uniform because they're different. Like on the CKG screen,
Right.
the negatives are different than what's in the PHB, and that's something I pointed out a while back that you guys. You
Yeah,
look into.
when we do another printing of it, we're going to change that a little bit. But yeah, that's basically how
Okay.
it works. That's how I do it.
So yeah,
Okay.
so I'm gonna untie that rope real quick. I'm gonna stabilize and bandage her, make sure she's not bleeding. That's
How
what
many
I'm
bandages
doing.
you using on her? 1 bandage stops bleeding. All right, and bandages,
Okay,
bandages
then I'll use
do.
then I'll use 2.
And bandages do 2 hit points each in my games. You do 4 points. You can use 3 bandages, and that'll get her back to 1 hit point, but she will be knocked out.
Well, I have 2 sets of bandages.
Okay, sets or just bandages?
2 sets. How many bandages are in a set? I don't remember.
I don't
it's
know how they
10.
do it. It's something
I
ridiculous.
thought it was
Okay.
3.
I think it's
Whatever.
two.
Sod it.
3.
I'll just do 3 then. I don't care.
Oh, bandages. Two wounds each, according to PHB.
Right. 2 wounds each.
So each bandage does 2 wounds.
And in these backpacks, 'cause I'm sure that's where you guys got all your bandages from, right? For an example, what's your class, Sparky?
Ranger
Ranger.
Danger.
I love that class so much in CNC.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay,
I
right?
never track worth of shit, but I like it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I find dirt.
Ranger
turned it
backpack. 4 sets of bandages, 2 wing. It doesn't really. It doesn't. I thought it kind of sworn it said it. So
And
a
my
set
sheet,
to me.
my sheet shows 2 sets.
Okay,
That's
so
all
here's
have on
how
my
I
pad.
typically treat that is whatever the number is, multiply it by 2 because it's a set, so it's got to be at least 2, right? So
Yeah,
you've got
right.
8 bandages. You've got 4 sets. Yeah, you've got 8 bandages total. So you've got 8 in there.
Okay.
And you're
I'll
gonna
slap
use-
3 bandages on her.
All right, so you've got
Take
5
a
left.
lot of them.
You will get her back to where she's breathing shallowly. She is asleep. You have staunched her wounds. She's no longer
Okay.
bleeding. And she's just out of
Okay.
it.
So the whole time
So that
I'm
puts me
bandaged
at
her,
1 HP.
That's right, Martinez. What's that?
Okay.
she,
Yeah, you're at 1 hit
She
point
asked
right
if-
now.
but they're still out of it. So while I'm doing this, I'm keeping an ear out, an eye out for big guy.
Yeah, he's disappeared. You don't hear him. He must have went around the side or something. You don't hear him.
There's got to be some kind of ramp.
I was wondering
Wouldn't
if
it
there
be
was a
some
back
shit?
way
There's
in.
like a big, nice ramp, escalator going up. You know,
It's either a ramp or a tunnel or something.
he'll be at the top of the stone stairs waiting on Jeremy.
Hello.
Yeah. All right, so here, Lauren, Carnum and Ray Rim will head up this massive natural stone stairs. Tarnum, since you do have Arx Magica, you're going to tell immediately that these stones, this stairway was formed from magic out of stone. The natural stone here had been manipulated. So you're starting to suspect now that some of the magic you've run across here has been elemental magic, where they've shaped the earth like this living stone thing, and this natural stone staircase made out of rock, but you can tell it's been formed magically, right? And you start looking as you guys start going up the stairs, and you can see that ruined tower going up into the sky. And you start looking at it, and yeah, you're pretty sure that tower was built, but you can see spots in it where it looks like it's melded to the ground magically. It's almost as someone took the base of it and created this magical base of stone, and then they built upon it, right? At the top, as you guys get to the very top of it, you're going to see a large double doors, wooden, stone arch, big rings, seal rings on out front. The doors are shut. The tower goes up for probably about, I would say, close to 80 feet in the air before the top is sort of crumbled in. Your assumption is that the inside would probably have collapsed at least 1 level, maybe 2. It's probably standing from the top down, I would say. Yeah, probably about 4 floors or something up in the air, something like that. Assuming a floor is 10, 12 feet, right? And the doors are shut. On either side of the doors, you can see the ground here. It's a melded stone-looking base with this rock, this blocks being built off of it going up to the sky. The base comes out so far, and then underneath it is sort of a red clayish-looking mud around it on the top here. As you can see on the map there, it's sort of a rayish looking plug. Along the edges of the rock up here, on this much higher spire of rock, along the edges are small jungle-like bushes and plants growing. But you can see out. You can see down, see the cliff with the trees coming up where the stone thing was to begin with that you guys climbed up to. And you can also see down there at the very bottom where the water is and the plank where y'all would fall in. Yeah, you can see all of that. You look hurriedly to your left and your right, trying to see where that thing is. And you see something strange. Over here, down in the jungle, in an area where it's grassy, there's like a little bit of a clearing. You'll see that thing there, and it looks as if when you look over now, there is just a round ball of this living stone, and it's not moving; it's just sitting there. Okay.
Okay.
Let me move you guys up. You'll glance back over, and you'll see, as you get to the top, you will see that Gregor has hoisted Hirlorn over his shoulder and has made his way up, and he finally gets to the
Oh,
top.
good.
Okay.
That's
He's
what
got
I
her
was
over
gonna
his
do
shoulder.
anyway, or attempt it.
Hirlorn, you will finally come to, and as you do, the first thing you're going to see is this long fall. You're like, oh shit. You look and you realize you're being carried by the dwarf. And he'll set you down for a minute, and you will realize at this point that
He'll
you've got
slap. Wake up.
Yeah, you've got a total of like 2 hit points left right now. Okay?
Boink. Okay.
And
no,
you're very
I have
weak, and you tell him, at this point, you can't even walk. He's going to have to carry you for a little bit. For probably the next hour or so, you're not going to be able to do much. Just lay there.
Can I? What about? I have some bandages. While he's carrying me, can I apply some bandages?
No, because not really. You can't really do any actions much for the next hour. You're just trying to wake up and get yourself.
You're
Okay.
you're out of it.
You just fell 50 feet or 30 feet off of a cliff, so yeah, you're not going to be doing
Okay.
much. You're just kind of like.
You know what?
You
That
can
could have
talk
been
a
a
little
lot
bit.
worse.
You can talk.
You know what? If
Such
if
a
if
good
Chuck was
boy.
a meaner, Chuck was a meaner CK, he would have had the stone statue step on her after she fell.
Well,
I was
here's
waiting
what,
for that.
Here's what I rolled.
Yeah.
You want to hear what I rolled
That's
my
like what
dice?
I would have done.
I rolled 6 dice. I rolled a 6, 5, a 3, a 2, a 1, and a 1. Almost exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the 4 was a 1, so that's how she ended up. Yeah. All right.
Chuck, real quick.
Mhm.
We need to talk after this. There's someone who won a $25 store credit and never got it. So
Yep. Okay, no problem. All right, so let me get with where we at? Okay, so you guys are gonna get to the top of the stairs. You're gonna wait for Gregor to haul her up here, or are you gonna immediately try to go into the?
Well, they're not going to be.
Oh,
They're not going to be aware of what I'm doing.
good
no,
boy.
I'm not looking behind me. Probably.
Well, you see him down there. I mean, you guys can
Oh.
see him climb up because you're high up. You can see down in there.
Um,
See, 'cause there's just trees along the edge. There's just trees along the. I just messed up my screen.
I'm like,
So we saw them
I'm-
when we were looking around, looking
Yeah,
for.
there's trees
Okay.
along the edges, but this back in here is clearing. All right, so you can see them.
I'm petting Gregor's hair as he's carrying me, just
Yeah.
mumbling. "You're such
Okay,
a
well,
good boy."
He's
They
got
seem to be
hair on
doing
his
it.
head.
He grumbles.
And Gregor,
I'm gonna
so
turn
you're
back
gonna-
to the-
So you're gonna go up
Oh,
to the
your
door,
bald.
right? Go up to the
Your
door.
beard. I'm petting your beard.
So there's on the map. There's all these chunks of loose stone. Is there openings in the wall that I can climb through, or do I have to go through the door to get in?
Yeah, the bottom part of this, where this base is at, is pretty solid. You know, but
Okay.
there's definitely pieces broken off at the very top, and like I said, it looks like it's collapsed in. There may be some pieces on the ground here from up top that's fallen years ago, covered with moss and vines and stuff, laying on either side of it.
I will take it because that thing is just on the bottom of the cliff in a ball and not doing anything. I'm less worried about it. At least right now, I'm gonna look at the door. It's not like etched in evil runes or anything, is it? I can made of wood.
The door looks to be made of. So when you get to the top, the door from down there looked like it was stone archway, wooden, steel reinforced, big heavy rings. Remember I described that? But now that you're up close, Tarnum will go up to the door, and as you walk up towards it, Tarnum, give me an Ars Magic roll.
While he's doing that, Raven's just gonna look over beside her and just start petting her. Lauren, like, it's okay, you're gonna be okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You're like, thank you. That's the closest she's come to that.
26.
Oh, you're
26 non-prime.
Rook. Man.
It's a pretty good roll.
Yeah.
So when you walk up to the door, you will ascertain a few things. One is of magical destruction. Big surprise here, right? You're horrified, well, not horrified, reminded of the tribe you were raised in. You remember the tribe you were raised in that you left? Remember how they were cannibalistic and evil? You realize that this door, even though it looked like it had a wood grain, is covered in what appears to be human skin. All right?
Nice. That's the way to save money.
Yeah. And it looks as if you could almost see a face in the door. Right? I mean, it's just, maybe it's your tricks.
Punch it.
Look at it. Looks like maybe that those are eyes right there, maybe. Maybe that's a mouth. I don't know. But it looks like it's breathing. It's pulsating slowly like that. And as you walk closer looking at it, speak to enter. Will shout out into the air.
This is just made of flesh,
It doesn't look like it's made of flesh. It acts like
but it's
made of
covered in human skin.
It does have human skin. It looks like it's alive, but it still looks like a door. It's very confusing. It's very magical.
it's a human door.
Speak the word and enter.
I will respond the word.
Oh my God, he figured it out, folks.
The word. With total confidence.
Nothing happens.
the bird.
Ah!
Don't be cheating. Do not be cheating.
Is it the bird? I'll say the bird.
The bird is the word. Everybody knows. Haven't you heard about the word? Bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word.
You know, this
I'm
is
sorry.
this is the point in time when I really want it to be that because I think it's fucking funny. But unfortunately, that's not the word.
Damn.
Maybe
Would
it's the bird in Spanish.
Dude, stop.
It's funny.
It just says. What does it say exactly?
Speak the word and enter.
And it's not. If I say and enter, what happens?
Nothing happens.
Did
Open sesame.
Do I know any magic words?
No.
did
I mean,
Savad tell us?
Alakazam, boopity boo, but no.
Open the damn door.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
What if I knock on the door?
You could.
I knock on the door.
So as you start to reach and knock on the door, a mouth forms and opens up. With teeth and tongue and as if someone's
like Pharaoh.
as if it's ready to have dinner. And you like pull your hand back and it closes. And then it kind of trembles and it says, "Feed me!"
Seymour.
Seymour?
Okay.
Didn't say
Okay.
Seymour.
Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring my hand kind of close to it so it opens its mouth again, and I'm just gonna shove my sword into the mouth as hard as I can.
The barbarian's always predictable. I love it. All right, so you
So
immediately
does that
pissed off. You're like,
technically
"What is this
jam the
bullshit?"
door?
Right?
Does that
Yeah,
make-
I'm not fucking around with
He's
this.
taking his sword and he's slamming it into it.
Right?
All right, so
Right down its
um,
big weird throat.
Here's your word. The word
Yeah.
is sword.
so as you take your sword and you
The word of the day is pain.
yes, as you come down,
It swallows the sword.
the mouth attempts to swallow the sword in your arm. I need you to give me a strength check, please.
Oh yeah.
No problem.
Pulls his sword
And
out
this-
and the whole wall.
This strength, when you get lurched, you realize now that this is going to be a problem because if you don't roll really high, you're going in the mouth.
Roll those
It's
coins.
gonna consume
Oh
the shit out of
shit.
you.
Use your coins.
Hey, babe.
Use your coins.
Listen,
I will
we're
use a
having- we're
coin.
telling a story here. She's over here bullying me, guys.
I will use a coin.
She says, "Wait, I gotta catch up."
I'm busy killing Jeremy. Hold on a minute. Sorry.
Let her catch up.
I will use a coin.
Oh
I
shit!
got-
You have a coin?
I have one
Yeah.
more.
Damn it, he does. All right.
A 25 prime.
Damn.
Damn, 25 prime. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. What'd you
You
roll on
pull
the
the
die?
tower down.
18.
You rolled a die on the 18?
Well,
You
no.
rolled
actually,
the 18. He rolled the 18
No, I-
on the die. He didn't
I
roll
rolled
the
a,
die.
I rolled a 12 on the die.
There's the
Um,
truth of the matter. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Um,
All right, Jeremy.
but those primeval instincts give me a +4 to physicals.
You feel your arm being pulled in, and you realize this thing's going to consume you. With all of your mighty hurricane sleep strength, you pull your arm out. You will take a little bit of damage from the teeth as it tries to literally eat you. You're going to take 3 points of damage.
That's fine.
You will lose your weapon.
Barely a tickle.
What?
Yes. The weapon
That is
resides
not
within
fine.
the creature as it does consume it. And it says, "Yes, feed me. Feed me. I am hungry. I hunger. I hunger." It shouts out.
Grab
All right,
the
fine.
epiglottis.
I'm gonna start
angry.
gathering stones, and I'm gonna start force feeding it as many rocks as I can find. Even if it's begging me stop, I'm going to keep feeding it.
Really?
Yes.
Rayron will just start
everything.
handing him
Roots,
stones.
Man,
rocks, coconuts,
Get
branches.
that horse.
I'm
Hell
throwing
no.
everything in there.
Are y'all
Rayron
going to
will
help him
start
gather?
gathering stones and just passing
Okay.
them to him.
So I'm
I'm gonna
assuming
make
that-
this thing miserable.
All right, you guys grab up all these rocks and start piling them in. And it takes it. And after so long, you guys will hear Tarnum stand there for a moment, and it says, "No more." And you'll hear Tarnum say, "Here, there's just one left. It's wafer thin." And it takes it,
Too bad.
hands it to you.
It's a rock this big. I'm like, I have more.
Does anybody know the reference there? Just curious.
Oh wait, there's more.
No, I don't know. I don't know. what
Monty
that is.
Python.
No.
Oh,
All right, all right.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's great. It's wafer thin. He takes it. It's a little pate. And then he has this massive gout of puke for the next hour everywhere. It's great. Anyway.
Gross.
So So you stuff this thing full of rocks, and it gets so full, it finally it just shuts up, doesn't say anything anymore. You can't even get its mouth open. You're to the point where you're trying to pry its mouth open, and all you can see are stones, and it says, "Get me a bucket." And then stones start pouring out everywhere. Blah, 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 blah. You're just back up.
Does my sword come out?
And the stones.
Yeah.
Chuck,
That's
like,
right,
damn it,
baby.
Well, I got an 8. There's a 50-50 chance. If I roll a 5 or below a 5 on this, it comes out. Ah ha ha! It does not. All right, 78.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So it doesn't come out.
Start shoving everything back in.
It's going back in.
I'm
gathering more rocks.
Give it
Listen,
sword, you bastard.
you guys, this is pretty fucking funny. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Everybody here today gets 1 coin back right now. This is funny.
Hell yeah, good. We've been
Everybody
blowing
gets a
through
coin
'em.
back.
Wait, so does I
Right.
get 3 now?
No.
Max is 2.
You still
Max
not
is
used
2.
yours? Ray ran.
No,
Lucky. All right.
saving those.
So
Oh
yeah,
shit!
it
I had a
starts-
perfect boon for.
It starts pouring out, throwing. I forgot about the moon. It keeps throwing up all these rocks everywhere. You guys back up, and they're spilling out. And finally, after a while, it just kind of,
God.
and the doors
What is
begin
the
to open.
word?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're
Not
going to end
playing
right
your
there.
part.
You
We're
know
gonna end
what?
right there. That's where we're going to stop.
Our crew has bullied twice now and won.
It's not a good habit. I'm really not happy with the
We
fact that
got
this group
Gregor
bullies each other.
unstoned.
So okay, but bullying a door is a pretty safe bet because what's it gonna do really? If I'm 15 feet away,
Well, it could close you out of its life.
sure, but I ain't going away.
Oh, you're like one of those annoying relatives that got you. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great session, guys. It was a lot of fun. You guys made it to
That's
the
We're
tower.
ending there. All right.
It's good. It's good.
GG.
So if you would send your, this is the part that Jeremy waits for every week. He cannot wait. He lives for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go through the motions anyway. If you'll please send over your votes to me for your comrades and who you thought added to the session. Just give me your thoughts and their name in Discord, please, privately. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to tell everybody thank you so much. This has been a really good one. And if you guys would finish up anybody who wants to get in the raffle, I'm getting ready to close the raffle out. We'll do the raffle giveaways. All right. And I will see what you guys think about
Okay. I gotta know what was the intended way to get through that door.
Technically, there's a command word, which you don't know, obviously, correct, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, you just wore him down like we do our employer.
Right, but what was the command word?
How are we supposed to find it?
Did they get
You weren't.
told the command
You weren't
word
supposed
from
to find
the?
it. That was a
Oh.
role play. That was
Oh.
basically a role play challenge. You passed,
Okay.
You passed.
All
which
he had to do
means
was-
I'm actually going to add a little
Oh.
extra experience onto the session for later. Now, we got the next level. So that's good. Very good. I didn't expect
Bully,
you to pull that
bully
off.
was. You see, kids, bullying can work.
How are you keeping track of our XP?
Me? I have a thing on my
Yeah.
chart here, and I'm not. I have a straight XP that I give you for the session, and then I keep track of little things. Like today, I knew you guys were going to go up against a living stone, and maybe the door, and then maybe something in the water. So there's experience for that. It's pretty simple.
We get
And then
XP
I have
for
a
all the treasure we
milestone.
find.
I thought you did milestone. Yeah.
I do a milestone that I develop myself, and then I add bonuses to it though. For stream.
So are you just going to have us all level together versus leveling
For the stream
at
game,
the...
I would. For my campaign games
Okay.
at my home, no, they're all over.
Okay.
Imagine if
Stream
we,
game
hey,
is the least.
guys, imagine if we had to level for XP from treasure. What treasures
Yeah,
we got?
it could be insane.
We have a
I'll be-
single magic shield.
We'd still be.
Well, I have a
level-
diamond the size of a golf ball.
You do. Oh, that's
Okay.
very true. That's very true. That's very true. There's some really good votes in here. You guys did really great. I thought it was a great session. I really did. Let me
It
switch
was
over
great.
here. Get back to.
Chuck didn't even react to my
I read. I felt like there was some truth to that. You were being honest. So it
There
made me
was
feel-
no. That's not a joke.
I know how you
No
are.
one's-
So I know it was.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Very nice.
Yeah.
And Jeremy has allowed me to roll randomly for the other three, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, there we go. All right, so let me get over here. I thought I was going to go over here and switch out, but I didn't switch. There we go. Okay. Checking something real fast. All right. Probably what we'll do. All right, now let me get over here. What was the word? Bully was the word. That's what Omega Gamma.
Bully was the word.
Maybe. All right. So I'm gonna get over here. Let's get these pulled out here. All right. So first up, today's winner has a boon already. In my games, when I give these boons out, these are gifts from the gods. You can be used anytime. If you have a boon, you have to trade it in, then you can roll for a new one. You can't decide. You have to decide whether to keep or not, then move forward. Today's winner will be Tarnum for his physical
Nice.
performances. So Tarnum, you have currently
He
have
gets
a
the
bring
waffle
out the.
belt.
Wait, did y'all not use this bring out the dead? I thought y'all
I
used
should
it.
have. I didn't. I forgot I even had it.
No, somewhere. I
completely
think
forgot I
you
had
guys
it.
used that. Did you not use? Is this or was that a different?
I don't think so.
No, I never used it.
Oh.
We can say I used it for the for your Lorn.
No, she didn't. She almost.
I didn't.
What does it do? I forget.
If
else-
someone
Oh,
Alright.
if
That
someone
must-
gets brought below 0, you can immediately bring them back to 10.
It's a raised dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, but that's
Um,
fine. It must have been my regular group. They may have had one because that's I remember that. All right, so you got
Yeah.
bring out the dead. Do you want to trade it in for another one? Or you want to keep what you got?
No, I should probably use that
bring
one.
out your dad.
Okay, so you want to keep it then. All right then. So who do you want to
Yeah.
get the extra coin? That would be either Hero Lauren or Gregor.
I'll give it to Hero Lorn.
Hero Lauren, you're back to
Seems like
two.
she seems like she might need it.
2 coins. Yay. Hey, we finally used them today.
You did great. today.
Yeah.
You did
You're
great.
actually good on that. You usually forget they exist.
Yeah, I know. And you see how
Yeah,
helpful
that
they
was,
are, right? Especially for percentiles. 15.
Now, you said that we can't use more than one coin at once.
Right. And you can't use
However-
them for initiative either.
Well, right, but could
Or leveling up hit
multiple
points.
people all use one coin on the same thing? So, like, could 3 different people offer a fate coin
If it's a group check
for
where
someone
I'm-
else's check?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh.
No.
Like, if I was doing that suplex and they all gave me a coin, would that,
So that you could get a +9.
yeah, get a +9?
No,
Well, that's OP.
but
Yeah.
if they are
That'd be awesome.
but if they are assisting, like a lot of times someone will assist to pull a door open
Yeah.
or something
Mhm.
like that, then absolutely, because they're going to make their own separate
Okay.
roll and use it anyway. And that's one of the things I like to do in CNC. For me, my deal with that is I've tried different things over the years. My favorite way of doing it, I think, now is when someone wants to assist, they just do another check themselves and pick the best. I think that's the best way. Instead of trying to add their strength in or add their roll in.
Any day I can use professional wrestling rules.
Hey, absolutely. I cannot disagree more. So good job on you. Congratulations, Tom. Well done this session. Good.
Yeah, that
All
was
right.
awesome.
A lot of fun.
What y'all guys think about the session? Did you like it okay? Was it good?
It was great.
I didn't have a
The
clue.
highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
You know, I'm gonna say one real
Uh,
quick thing about Jeremy though.
Okay.
You play You play probably one of the best barbarians I've ever seen because you've just done some cool ass
Thank you.
shit. We're choking out the basilisk a few weeks ago, and this. That was just,
Oh yeah, I had him in the
yeah.
The,
That's
the
kind of
lock,
shit I want
yeah.
to see from my barbarians, but that never happens.
Well,
Yeah.
They'll learn,
I don't know.
maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You just got to read lots and lots of Conan, and then
Yeah.
you've kind of
Tracy's
got
character,
it.
Hero Lauren, she was at -5, I think, when you found her. So
Yeah.
a couple
That's
more
pretty
rounds,
rough.
and she would have been, -7, -8. See,
Yeah.
here's what happens, Trace. If you hit, like, say,
I'm a
any
hero.
number between -1 and -6, you've that's the damage you're at, and you're laying there or whatever, right? If you take additional
Mhm.
damage, like if another creature decides it wants to come up and chew on you or whatever, then it goes down even further. Once
Like
you
a
reach,
coup de grace.
right, well, once you reach -7 and beyond, you will automatically bleed 1 point around. So it's -7, -8, -9. So when you go past -6, you've got 3 rounds, and then that's it. They don't know that. I'm not going to say anything. It's up to them to determine where they want to check on it, right? Because things are going on.
Right.
Not gonna make
Okay,
this-
okay.
yeah, so it's a little different from like 5e where you have like you get the extra check
Saving throws.
and all that stuff.
I will say, I was worried at the start of this session that it was going to be one of those ones that's going to drag, especially when we were like going to drag.
Oh,
One of those sessions that's going to drag because we were like bickering about like what happens first and how are we going to cross this fucking log, and I just want to swim and all of that stupid minutia. And I was like, oh no, but it was great, you know.
Yeah. Chuck is
No.
good.
No, I like to let you guys get the feel that you can express what you think in your mind, and then I move it along. So, All right, let's get these giveaways out of the way, and then we're gonna get out of here. I have got a busy day planned for you. So I
Yeah.
I gotta
my
talk to you
wife's-
after this.
Yes, my
Right.
wife's hovering with me, so I gotta. All right, let me get these
Gotta talk to you
giveaways.
about some.
So
couple
you
work
got a
things.
helicopter wife, huh?
Well, today I do. She's off today. She's never off on
Helicopter
weekends. So
All right,
she's-
you're going to the barbecue.
We
Going
are.
to
We're
the
very
cookout.
excited. We're very excited. I may end up in jail later. I doubt.
Almost 1 o'clock. Jeez.
I know. All right,
Camping
giveaway.
jail later for what?
All right, here we go. Let's do this giveaways. I'm gonna close the entries out. Bada boom, bada bomb.
Here we go.
Boom, close.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm gonna pull 3 winners for a $10 coupon. This is toward a PDF purchase, whether it be 1 PDF or 15 PDFs or an expected PDF, a PDF. First up would be, if you're new to our stream and new to our community, there'll be a link that pops up to our Discord. You'll just pop in there and ask City and Risk. Next week will be a different way of doing it. I've got a bot set up that's going to be doing a little different next week.
Oh, no
just so
kidding.
that he gets notified easier. So do that. That's not today. Here we go. First up would be Trash Monkey. He knows the drill.
Yeah.
Good job, Trash Monkey. Congrats.
Give him a hand.
Omega Gambit knows the drill. Congrats. Well, that's good.
Congrats.
And for the last one, but not least,
And last but
DM
not
Chris,
least.
1972. Congrats, guys.
All
That's
right.
Rabbit.
awesome.
GG winners.
Everybody.
And the
Nick?
person that won the 25, have they gotten on Discord and DM'd?
It's Alien Gear in the chat.
Yeah, we'll work
He's-
it out.
He's
He said-
messaged me in Discord.
Yeah, not a
I'm
big deal.
gonna sort it out.
Scott made
We got you, Alien.
Scott's just probably, I think he went somewhere last night. Out.
Covered, man.
We'll get it. All
got you,
right, let me see. We're going to do a raid. We're going to raid into, where is he at? I saw Mike on over. I'm going to raid
Wait,
him
they're
out.
already sold out?
Wow.
That's silly.
Oh, that's normal. They'll open more tickets up. It's not that. They'll be selling tickets. They'll be selling the silver tickets all the way almost up. Well, if
Well,
they
yeah,
run out.
but
They're sold out on the first round. Oh yeah,
never
diamond and
been able to
platinum.
get-
They go immediately.
I've never not been able to get. I've never been able to get anything other than silver, even when I've tried. It's very hard.
All right, we're gonna
Yeah,
raid
I
him.
don't
Oh,
mind
I just
silver,
literally
just
did
gets
that.
me
Can you believe I
there.
just did that? That's funny. Oh shit! I put his whole web address in there. That's funny. All right, we're gonna raid Mike Disney if I can learn how to type into Twitch. I'm new at this. So.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
You can
Is that
say
working?
hey to him.
That's working. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
doing some paint. We'll go over and say hi to him. You guys give him a follow if you can. Give him some love. Mike's a great guy.
Minis.
We love his content. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Let me check
Yeah,
real
thanks
quick.
everybody.
I don't know if Jingo's going to have his game tomorrow or not. I know he hit some people out. Let's see if he has an update real quick. May not be able to
Yeah, let's see. Is there an update?
Is there an update for Jingo's
Nope.
game?
And there's a
No.
serious lag between the call and the stream. It's
Yeah, I
like-
know. It's crazy. What did
No, just Rob's not going to be there. Remen's not going to be there. So that would just be me and Frank. Nimue hasn't responded.
Oh, she's got
Oh.
her computer's out in it, right? Yeah, so
Yeah,
Jingo may be
la-
off tomorrow,
last-
guys, but you can certainly watch to see if the stream's on or not. He normally streams at 10 Central, 11 Eastern on this channel. And then we'll be back Monday. Grace will be doing her live readings of Aired and all that good stuff. And there is a command that doesn't work because I can't type. Wow, there we go. There's our Twitch schedule. All right, we're going to get out of here. So much you guys coming back and giving us love, and appreciate all the
Thanks.
hanging out and all the biddies and subs and everything. It was good. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. And
Bye.
don't
Have a great
forget,
weekend, everybody.
Troll's Eye!